time in the past 2 weeks that I've done this where I've been like, okay, we're live, and then I was like, fuck, I gotta take the stream down so I can update the info.
It's like, we're live! Never mind!
Hold the fucking phone.
Wait, hold on, maybe I gotta refresh, because it still says you're playing Destiny 2. Hold on a second.
Oh, there we go. Alright, I had to refresh a couple times. Now
Okay.
doing it.
Let's see. Yep. Okay, it says Tuesday art stream. We're good.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's great that we're starting because I need to go for a sec. I'll be right back.
Alright,
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna post my fucking live notifications.
No.
I hear
Sweet.
Faye. Hi, babe.
Mr. Mango go tweet.
Mr. Mango go bastard is what he's doing.
Oh my goodness.
So
So.
So how's everybody's day been?
It's been good.
I have food.
You have food. I have food too.
I woke up
Oh god.
before
It's
10
all
o'clock this morning,
Oh hey!
and I managed
Woke
to
up
keep
at 10.
myself out of bed. You woke up at 10.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to stay awake. I can't just sleep in. And I was doing everything I possibly could to not get back into bed, including sitting on the floor by my bed on my phone.
Yeah.
I was like, I
like-
can't.
This morning initially I woke up at like 7 in the morning, and I was like, the fuck am I doing up so early? I just went back to sleep and I woke up at like 9.
Me.
I meant to go to bed earlier than I did last night. I did not go to bed when I should have.
same.
But
Me.
because like I took that nap, I was like, Faye was like, I'm gonna go play The Forest, and I was like, okay. So I was like, I'm just gonna nap. Wake me up when you're done, or just like whenever, maybe in a couple hours. And then I woke up at 8:40,
Right.
That's a couple hours.
and they had just
That's
like
certainly a
entered
couple.
the room, and I was like, hello.
Ow. Ow.
Alright, so hello Twitch viewership. Did you guys hear that Daft Punk broke up?
Oh my
I
god.
think
Yes.
everybody and their mom has heard about Twitch, or about Twitch, about fucking Daft Punk breaking up. I feel bad.
Twitch Punk broke up.
Not Twitch Punk.
Twitch punk.
Twitch Punk.
Twitch
I,
That's the thing.
I think my favorite tweet that I've seen in relation to it is like, but without Daft Punk, how are we supposed to pretend that more Tron movies is a good idea?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
I'm not gonna defend the Tron movies. I'm not, but it's a very good Daft Punk cameo music video.
But also,
Yeah.
they weren't making more Tron movies anyways. Like,
I
Yeah.
know, but it was just a joke. I was like,
I know.
but
I know it was a joke, Sam.
I'm trying to remember because like I found a bunch last night and I remember reading them off and they were all very funny and I now can't remember any of them because I have ADHD and it eats my memory like a snake.
Hello, Jazzy. Jazzy is here.
Jazzy,
Hello,
hi!
Jazzy.
hey, Jazzy.
Hi, how's
Um,
your day going, Jazz?
I think some of the Daft Punk memes, Soul, you put in the voice chat one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find them. I'll go read them all.
Some of them are absolutely hilarious.
Skitters up to earlier today before we all decided that playing shitpost on Groovy was a good idea. Oh, I refound
Whoa.
Joker Jesus.
Today.
Wait, hang on.
Wait,
hang
did you
on.
just
You
dead
found
name
your-
Milkman?
Yeah, did you just refer to Milkman as his Christian name?
Christ, Ian.
You detonated Milkman.
I didn't know Milkman was trans.
Also,
Milk Trans Man.
Jazzy, I need to rewatch TFP. Now that Soul's watching TFP, I've been like, I should probably watch TFP.
We could do it at a watch party.
I would love
Yeah.
to watch it.
After we're done with like watching all the
Yeah,
dumb Wolverine movies so we can watch Logan.
We gotta fucking watch the Wolverine movies, and then we have to watch Bly Manor, which we were gonna do today, but I slept too long.
Yeah.
Fair.
And then we have to fucking watch TFT.
Yes.
I could finish TFT.
Yeah.
Oh no, does Logan
Oh,
have to
congrats.
make a fucking to watch channel
Do we
so
have to
everyone
make a
can be on
schedule
schedule?
for this?
Yeah.
Are we, I don't know. Do we want to make a
Do we?
schedule for this?
I mean,
I am saying
Sure.
this as a joke, but it's
I mean,
yeah,
oh
it'd be
wait,
funny.
I'm thinking
I-
about it. My parents are gonna be in Florida like Friday to like Monday.
Yeah.
So, like,
Ooh.
so like I have work.
Ah, boo, you whore. Skip
well, I
work.
scrolled up. I'm currently scrolling up, and I'm getting pretty close. But I also ran into the fucking gif of that billboard with with Mark's face on it, saying "This man broke his foot."
Yeah.
This man broke his foot. It's like I'm scrolling up too, and I just came across the one that I put of like, you know, the like that Doge meme is like a storm drain, the mark.
Yeah. Okay. So first off, I refound that fucking Daft Punk image where one of them has a "what the fuck" letters on his face, and the other one has a question mark, which is still a mood.
Yeah.
Okay. I found one that's a.
I saw a post that was like, I don't know if one of you sent it in here. I'm suddenly unable to recall if this was in the Planet Cupid chat or if it was on Twitter.
Yeah.
But it was like, Daft Punk should have just passed on the helmets to somebody else without saying anything, so it becomes like a legacy
Oh my
name.
god.
That
That
sounds
would've
like
been
I
so
think
cool.
I remember that one too.
That actually would have been really cool, though.
Yeah, no, I think I sent like
that was on Twitter, but
No, the issue is that I sent like 5 Daft Punk memes, read out the other Daft Punk memes, and then proceeded to send only Mark Broken Foot memes for the rest of the night.
Oh my god.
That's ADHD, baby.
Also, yeah, I think that is the first Hobbit one where Smaug shows up at the end, because the second one is all about Smaug, and then
Yes.
the third one is when they have like the big battle, and even though it was literally half a page in the book, they stretched it out for a whole movie.
Well, yeah.
Peter Jackson's like, I fucking got this.
I got this. This is the most important character in the entire book.
I remember fucking reading The Hobbit, and like now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, that was ostensibly the point. That's why, like, he doesn't like war and stuff, and he didn't want to glorify it, and so that's why it gets cut out. But when I read the book, I was much younger and much less cool, so I read it, and it was like half a page, and then Bilbo passes out and sleeps through the whole thing, and I remember going, what the fuck?
Fuck.
He's a hobbit. They're not built for war.
So I think, like, I don't really recall exactly what happens, but I think literally just somebody clonks him on the back of the head with a sword, and then he sleeps through the rest of it.
I take nap now.
Good night.
I take nap now.
Let this be an inspiration to all you fic writers out there. If you don't want to write a scene, just have someone knock out your main character, and it's all Gucci.
And it's all Gucci. It'll just be,
Yeah.
like, you just don't have
Have
to worry
someone
about
knock out your POV character and you're fine.
it. You're
Yeah.
fine. You're just fine.
Emil,
Yeah, what's up, bud?
I misheard you. I thought you said thick writers.
Thick right.
Thick writers.
Like me.
Okay.
Fucking
Yeah,
Christ.
okay, to all my fic writers and fic writers, take this. Take this
And
lesson.
thick-
I
and
think
thick
a
fic writers.
writer is that I don't what counts as a fic writer.
It's just you're a writer and you're thick. That's it. That's the
Mm.
the
Ah, neat.
requirement is in the name.
Cool.
Never describe yourself as thick. Soul.
Yeah, I was gonna add that too, but I got too stunned by you asking the question.
It's like whenever Soul said something, it was during the Hades Let's Play, and I was like, never say that again.
You mean
Yeah.
oh, you mean how when I said that Hypno gets
Don't!
No, we're not
Censored.
talking about this in front of the chat.
Like loudly as you were saying that. I don't know if Discord cut out or not, but don't!
No,
It did.
funny.
you were not cut out at all.
actually.
Thank you. Usually it does.
Yeah.
So I've been rereading, or I've started, because I never actually read it, I've started reading through the Third Warrior series.
Oh?
Oh?
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah, Power 3 is
Okay.
like whenever it really started to go blue.
I've read some stuff.
Blue.
I've read some stuff about like more recent series, and it's made me go, okay, I want to get through the stuff I never read because I kind of want to read this stuff, but I have to read everything in order. Like,
Yeah, like the newer stuff is fine in my opinion. Like I've read it, and it's like it's fine, and I'm kind of invested, but also I'm like, man, everything's fucking confusing.
yeah.
I think they kind of dropped the power thing after Power 3 though, which is kind of hilarious.
No,
Not after
so-
Power
so-
3, but Omen of the Stars.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because, like, don't they, like, the Power of Three literally just set up Omen of the Stars, so it's basically just
Yeah.
one arc anyways.
Yeah, I think not the Broken Code, that's the new one. But the one that came before that is the one where they basically just like, okay, we're just gonna go kind of back to scratch. Not to be an accidental pun, but like just like it's just cats living in the wild, no powers.
Yeah.
Oh,
The only
Like, okay,
powers
we
that
played
are-
around
Yeah,
with the
effects
fantasy
practice
stuff,
with
so
that.
we're gonna stop with that. And then the Broken Code, they were like, the fantasy stuff is back.
The fantasy stuff. Yeah, but like instead of it being like, oh, this cat can fucking walk trees, or this cat is literally unstoppable in battle, they're just like, it can see ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like what cats can already do. Cool.
Yeah,
Mango,
For some reason, I thought you were going to say this cat can fly.
this cat can fly.
you know what? I mean, I was gonna make a terrible fucking joke. I was gonna make such a bad joke, and I was gonna get my ass crucified for it.
Oh.
But
Oh no.
speaking of crucified though, whenever you
Always a great way to start a sentence.
you know, it's just like when you and you were talking about Power of Three, it was like in my head, it registered at like some weird theological school of thought for like Catholicism. I'm like, I don't think these cats are Catholic.
No, but they are extremely
They are
religious.
religious to a
They're
sense.
not Catholic, but they are very religious.
Incredibly religious.
These cats invented a religion.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
so
all, like
real
they're
quick,
religious, but not
apparently,
Catholic. Hopefully.
apparently Mattel
Catholic.
is releasing new Monster High dolls.
Oh, cool.
And like, I love that. I would
Everybody
love
get back
to,
on
like,
this
a
subject
Monster
again.
High reboot. But I am so fucking worried due to the fact that Mattel's older but newer Monster High dolls fucking sucked.
Oh.
So I'm not sure how much I want to trust like that.
Older but newer. Okay.
Like I don't know how to describe it. Like the older dolls from like
The
Resident
the previous dolls?
yeah, the ones before the
Bias.
reboot movie.
Okay.
Like on one hand, I'm very excited because you know it's oh no, they're making a live action reboot. Never mind.
No
Oh.
longer excited.
No longer excited.
I'm no longer excited.
So,
What's
I was
worrying me
literally-
is that I am just terrified that they're going to Riverdale Monster High.
I don't
Yeah,
think they're
like-
gonna Riverdale it.
I thought.
I mean, they're
thought-
Riverdale the Powerpuff Girls, so anything's possible.
Look, Monster High can be a very like fun and like somewhat serious series, but also it's literally about the children of like iconic monsters going to school. There's nothing really too
Well,
serious
so, like,
about
the,
it.
I guess like the difference between like Monster High and like the Powerpuff Girls is like the Powerpuff Girls does have toys, but it wasn't made to sell toys. Monster High was
Yeah.
just quite literally just made to sell toys, so I don't think they would make it anything less than kid friendly.
I mean,
Yeah,
that is
it's-
true.
Well-
It'd be like
Well-
so fucking funny if they tried.
Well, Transformers
Well?
is made to sell toys, and look at like the shows it has going on currently.
Yeah,
And the
but
movies, actually. So
but-
actually, anything is possible.
technically the violence doesn't count because it's robots.
The violence doesn't-
Oh, I-
Well, what about Megan Fox in the first movie? Her like seductively bending over the hood of the car.
Right?
That's just Michael
hated
Bay.
And that wasn't even the most
Who the
chaste
fuck
thing
did- who
she
the
did
fuck
in
did
that
a-
fucking movie.
Who the
Right.
fuck did Megan
I
Fox
feel so
play the
bad for her
Transformers
too, though,
movie?
because she was apparently treated very badly.
Well, you know, she was
Yeah.
17. She was 17 when those
Yeah.
movies were made.
Hmm.
Oh, she was? I
Yeah,
didn't know
she
that.
was
I thought
not. She was not an
older.
adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, that just makes it even worse.
Yeah,
Okay, no, I
especially
have
like
a
Comfortable.
genuine question.
I
Yeah,
am echoing. Who is that going?
Shit. Is it me?
Um.
Oh,
I-
is it not?
Oh, it's not you this time.
oh,
Is it me?
It's not-
Maybe.
I don't
I
hear it
hear
anymore.
I don't
Yeah,
hear it
don't
anymore
echo
now.
either.
Oh,
It's
now,
not me,
now
is
it's
it?
gone. Because I did hear me for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
Jazzy in the
Okay,
chat
whatever.
said Michael Bay is just horny and loves explosions in the military, so he's a very stereotypical American. That is correct. Just like objectively.
Yeah.
Okay, no, a question. Who the fuck did Megan Fox play in the Transformers films?
She played Michaela.
Yeah,
Michaela-
the love
Okay,
interest.
So
Her na- her-
another question. Are Michaela and April O'Neil twins?
Probably.
Yes.
Like I kind of get it, but also you could have gotten a completely different actress, so I wouldn't have to make
Oh
these
no,
jokes.
no fucking Michael Bay is like obsessed with Megan Fox. It's like actually really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering she was
Especially
17,
since he met her
please
when
bring
she was 17.
Yeah,
Ew.
she and like apparently like she turned down a lot of shit like from him, and that's why she was kind of blacklisted for a little bit because she was actually very outspoken against him. And then the Turtles movie was kind of like it was seen as like quote unquote they're reconciling basically.
Ah,
I feel bad for Megan Fox.
I
I
do
feel
feel
bad.
bad for Megan Fox. I just heard myself again.
I didn't.
D.
Huh.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. I try
No,
not to.
I
But what-
misheard, and that's why I like got worried because I thought you said you hurt yourself again, and I was like,
No. I was like, I just heard myself again, like, very softly.
What the fuck? Hold on.
I don't know.
It's.
I don't know.
I don't know who it is, though. It's so funny.
Hold on. Let me try and.
I don't think it's me because, like, for once,
No,
it's
you're not. You're not the one lighting up whenever I talk.
Okay.
Who's
Okay,
like,
Alright.
make noise. La 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 la.
What I
It's,
need you to do.
it's Emil.
It's fucking me! No!
why can't I hear echoing on Emil's end?
I don't
I
hear
can't.
echoes either.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
very soft. It's like not even too
I'm gonna need you
noticeable. But I
to
just,
scream.
yeah, it's like whenever I get loud, I hear myself very quiet.
Oh, I see it.
See my fucking green
See, it's glowing whenever I talk, and I heard myself again.
Mango, if you shit on my bare mattress, I will send you back to the orphanage.
Do it, Mango.
This is really fucking weird. What is
Live
it?
life, live
Yeah,
life
you've
dangerous
never
for
had
Mango.
that
Do it.
issue before, and now it's happening.
Is it because my icon's right next to yours? Is right under yours? Pick up teeth.
It's not next to your. It's not next to yours for mine though.
It is for me.
What the fuck?
Wait, go back.
Nani?
I'm doing the fucking Tumblr bingo that Moss put in the chat. No, stop! Spit it out!
The screaming.
The fucking noises Mango made. You could tell they was just grabbed and was like, no!
Yeah.
Do not. You're the worst son anyone could ask for. You're aware.
Oh, that's mean.
I mean,
So-
Minky, like, think about it this way. So my friend Glitch has a bird named Molly, who they've had for literal years, like since I was in high school. Molly is a conure. The way that conures and a lot of other parrotlets work is that they will attach to one person, and they will decide that person is their mate, basically. And they will not. They hate literally everybody else. Everybody else is their enemy. It's just the one person. Glitch is Molly's one singular person. However, Glitch has a husband, and Molly is smart enough and cognizant enough to know what Glitch's husband's relationship is to them. So
That's so fucking funny.
So she hates him. She hates him with a passion. She's like, this is the homewrecker who came into my home and stole my person from me. And she will like actively scream at Glitch's husband whenever he enters the room, and she will also try to steal both of their wedding bands off of their finger.
Aww.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
Birds are hilarious.
Why? Why am I still echoing for D? This is so fucking weird.
I promise,
Okay.
I cannot hear it on my end.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't
you were,
either.
you were, no, you
I
were.
don't sense anything.
Yeah, it's like it's not doing it now, but like you're lighting up. You're also lighting up when Logan was talking, but you couldn't
Yeah.
hear anything.
Yeah, it's so weird. But it's Discord on
It's-
my fucking MacBook just fucking doesn't know what sound to pick up. I guess.
I guess I don't know. I've never had that issue before.
I've never encountered this problem before.
Hmm.
Yeah, normally the person echoing usually it's like just because they're not like wearing anything.
Nah, no, for me it's just that my phone
They're
sucks.
naked.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
They're not
Naked.
wearing anything.
Naked.
I couldn't think of the word.
Oh, Christ.
So I got my channel like panels done, like not all done, just like 4
Channel
out of the
panel.
ones that I wanted to do. And then I think either tonight or tomorrow I'm going to work on integrating CloudBot. We'll see how that works.
Fuck yeah.
Mm.
Also, can it just please be March already? I want to play the surprise game that we are doing for March.
Yeah,
I'm very excited. It's next week.
yeah, it's
come
next
faster?
week.
Can it come faster?
No.
No.
Make it!
Of course
No.
not.
I'm
No one
still
in this
getting
call
over
is a
last
time lord.
March.
Yeah, we're still processing last March.
Right?
Yeah, we're still. It's been a fucking year already, almost. Holy shit!
Oh my god, it's already been a year.
It's already.
Okay.
Like, it just
so
happened. What are you talking about?
I think so. I don't know if this is a mod or not, but I
Yeah.
think somebody modded in a Pikachu suit for one of the Resident Evil characters,
Oh my god.
and it is so important that the fucking stream team sees this because it's making me lose it. I think.
Hold on.
Which game is this?
I don't
The-
know.
The secret
Oh,
game?
the remake.
Hi,
think.
Grabs.
Oh,
Yes, it does seem to be a mod.
Yeah, that's Resident Evil
Yeah,
3.
it's a mod.
That's Resident Evil!
That's supposed to be fucking Nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copy.
Okay, I'm showing this to the stream.
Mr.
is the-
Mango!
This
try-
is what
Don't-
everybody
trying
is
to-
looking at.
Don't.
Jesus
Pikachu.
fucking Christ.
Oh wait, what's the fucking Pikachu voice? Pikachu! Stairs!
Yes.
Alternatively, the inverse of that would be Pikachu.
Nope. Nope. Literally don't like that.
Pikachu!
I don't
You're
think
like-
it is. So it is
Trying to
genuinely
do
so
the
fucking
Nemesis
funny.
voice.
It's so fucking funny to look at Pikachu holding a gun. Like it's hilarious.
Absolutely.
I think Pikachu
That just
deserves
reminds me of. Hello.
Give Pikachu
That
a
just-
Glock.
This reminds me of this one mod did something I did for the Resident Evil 2. Yes, Resident Evil
Mhm.
2 remake. That's like you just hear very faintly every time. Like, what's his name? The big
Mr.
big
X?
guy. Yes, Mr. X. He's like if he is like anywhere near you, just like very faintly hear X gonna give it to you until he's like right there on top of you, and then you just hear it blasting.
Yeah. That's a
It's
good
so
mod.
funny when he smashes through the wall, and suddenly you just hear X go give it to you.
that fucking Skyrim mod that like every time that you're in a fight it starts playing Highway to the Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins.
Oh my fucking god.
Again, I remember when we were playing the fucking the Mass Effect games, and Logan told me that the voice actor for the captain shares a voice actor with Dr. Facilier. I was like, a mod where every time he speaks you can just faintly hear friends on the other side in the background.
He's also like in every fucking Navy recruitment video. Not Navy, the fucking like army, like Marines or whatever. Like he's in every
Yeah.
recruitment video for that.
Jesus Christ.
I think because he has like it's the fucking Marines. It's the fucking Marines because he's the few, the proud, the Marines.
Oh,
He's the guy I
that
keep hearing
guy!
after every song.
Yeah. That's him.
Motherfucker.
So Napoleon. Sorry. Fucking on Tumblr, somebody. Do you guys know the fucking app named Vent? Probably. There's a fucking app named Vent, and like, there's like an LGBT group on it usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, I think somebody decided to come out, which, you know, wouldn't be a fucking issue if the person didn't just essentially say, I'm coming out as straight, with just a lot of words.
I'm sorry.
And then their fucking drop down, which is like the description is just, it's awful. It's awful. Like, it's like normal at first. It's like, yeah, this is my name, I'm 26. And then underneath it, they're apparently every race on the fucking planet.
What?
I'm sorry.
Like, their fucking list is like Black, Native American, English, Irish, Scottish, German, Ghanaian, French, Welsh, Jamaican,
White.
Chinese, Mongolian, Mexican, Dominican, Haitian, Japanese, Puerto Rican. There's so much
United
more. I'm
States,
not reading
Canada,
this shit out.
Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica,
Did you say Japanese?
No, I said Japan. Yeah, I said Japanese.
Jazzy
fucking-
says that she has seen that.
God, okay, and then like right underneath it, oh, it's so awful. This gets worse because like apparently she's demisexual, demi-romantic, sapio-romantic, hetero-flexible, hetero-romantic, Afro-meta-ethnic. Excuse me?
What?
What does that
What
mean?
the fuck? What?
Alternative
was-
black woman? No, you ain't. Also, she's like
Alternative to
I
what
have to find
exactly?
it. I have to find it. I have to find it.
Fucking obtuse green
She's apparently NFJT, NTJ,
What?
ENFP, INTP, and ISTJ.
Oh my God, that's the
all
You
at
can
fucking
only
once.
be one of those.
That's the thing. You found a troll account, is what you did.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure
That
you
would
have a
just
troll
be
Also,
would
apparently
just be-
in
that
their
would just be
giant list,
XXXX.
Yeah.
apparently on their giant list of the remix of countries of the world, they don't have Poland on there, which is so fucking funny.
account.
I've seen this post now on Tumblr.
It's
Yeah,
like the
no,
thing
and
with
now, Logan, I want you to know that somebody had the same fucking idea to make the United States, Mexico, Panama joke. Because the final reblog on it is, so what country are you from? And then it's a picture of Yakko ready to start singing.
United States, Canada, Mexico,
Canada,
Panama,
Mexico,
Haiti,
Canada.
Jamaica, Peru.
Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
There's something.
And
Kara says there's something about mermaids in there too. If I remember. Correctly.
Yeah, no, it's like, she said like, she's like, yeah, mermaid, and I'm like, what the fuck does this mean?
Have you seen the version
Obtuse
of
drama kiss screen.
Yeah.
Have you
The
seen the
audacity
version?
of this. Go on, Sam.
Have you seen the version of I'm trying to remember if it's already been brought up in the chat. The version of Yakko's "All the Countries in the World" song, but it's only the countries Americans know.
Ta. I have not watched it, but it has been recommended to me.
Oh, it's like, because
I'm gonna find
it's
it.
like because it's like United States, Canada, Mexico, 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 Mexico.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah, no, I refound it, and it's like, I'm Kira, your multifaceted Afro-meta pan-ethnic... Wait, I'm sorry. Pan-ethnic demisexual bad gyal womanist mermaid.
Me.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
have
kidding.
to read these words out.
I'm after fluttering and spinning on my computer screen.
No, take your time, Sam.
Oh God.
Tumblr drama is like, you just don't get anything like Tumblr drama. There's nothing on the internet like it.
Yeah, no, coming back.
Yeah.
I wonder what's gonna be different about being on my personal blog than my RP blog. And then I realized my RP blog doesn't get this fucking bullshit on its dashboard.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, no.
If you're
It's so
like primarily on
funny.
an RP blog, you're living in like a fucking bubble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like when I'm on my RP blog, I am not only a different person because I have to like limit what I post, but also I am surrounded by people that don't post random bullshit. And then when I go onto my RP on my personal blog, it's like, hello, my dashboard is just full of bullshit that all of my friends post at once and then never post ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a weird experience. It's like you never get anything like it ever. And it's so fucking funny.
Something really funny about like, okay, I'm not calling Kara out. I just find this like really amusing is that Kara has like a literal years long queue. Like it's literally a years long queue.
Oh my god.
So I'll get stuff that Kara blogged for me, and it'll come out of their queue like 2 years later.
Yeah.
I don't use my queue on my personal, like I use it on my RP blog because sometimes I'm like, man, maybe I shouldn't spam my dashboard with all my writing. But on my personal blog, it's like, you guys are gonna deal with 5 in a row auto combat posts, and you're just gonna have to deal with that, sorry.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
The only time I've ever started using like scheduled posts was recently because I decided to draw 500 things in a week, and I'm like, I can't post it all at once.
I almost jokingly, by the way, put in the chat rules that Mortal Kombat was banned from discussion, but then I realized it wouldn't look like a joke to anybody that like doesn't hang around a lot.
Yeah, no, somebody would just think you're being an oppressor for that.
Like I just genuinely don't like Mortal Kombat and don't want to talk about it, and not as like a funny haha Mortal Kombat joke.
I die hard Mortal Kombat fans start to cancel Logan on Twitter.
And also Mortal Kombat's banned in his chat, and I'm like, dude, I don't even have 50 followers. How did you find me?
How dare you?
Also, yay, Emil followed me back on Tumblr. Hi,
So,
Emil.
like, it took me half a second to figure out who it was, and then I saw all the Mortal Kombat stuff, and I was like, oh, it's Soul.
I would edit my about, but you see, I'm on mobile and my theme is long as shit, so I can't edit it on mobile like I used to do.
No, it's okay, because it just literally took a half scroll, and then I saw Nightwolf. I was like, oh, it's Soul.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just actually remembering something about Nightwolf, actually.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I just saw a freaking post on my dashboard, and I was like, "Excuse me, stop calling me out." It's so funny. It's like types of D&D characters LGBT people make. It's like slaps character sheet. This bad boy can fit so much of my repressed trauma in it.
Correct.
Shut up.
Objectively.
Just
Just right.
idealized
yes.
version of myself, as fruity and extra as possible. Furry.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, one of the extra fantasy races that aren't in the player's handbook and almost had a stroke. A race plus class that typically would not go together. Buff woman, love woman fighter, sexy criminal, himbo.
Yeah.
There's no need for this call-out post today.
It's like,
Fuck off.
excuse me, stop calling me out.
Genuinely though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jazzy, I need to. Okay, well, I'm not on Tumblr a lot right now. Like, I still have it. I didn't delete it, but I'm not on it a lot. I need to use like a queue function more, but I just like I'm so lazy that I'll just like spam reblog every like 3 months and then leave, and then come back and spam reblog.
Me.
No queue. We die posting 500 things at once and then never again like men.
Correct.
It's like that one post I saw. It's like the fucking Bugs Bunny meme. It's like me when I started to be years ago. It's like I'm gonna be very careful of how I space out my posts so I don't spam people's dashboard. It's like me now. It's like Bugs Bunny in like a cowboy outfit. They like shoots the gun. It's like me posting 500 things of bullshit at once.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so I don't really, whenever I make a new RP blog that I really get invested into, I don't tend to go back on my personal for like months or so. But like I love the mental image of like everybody that followed me on my personal, just watching me disappear for like
Who's
a fucking
playing
year, and then
music?
all of a sudden.
Like
Feels quiet.
like a fucking classroom. Who's playing music? Who was it?
Hear it.
Who was it?
I guess we'll never
Tangled.
know.
Tangled.
Was it Sam? Was it you?
No. It actually wasn't. I'm just saying joke.
I didn't think you could hear it. I dead ass didn't think. I usually turn down my computer music when I'm on stream.
Oh
my
god, that's so
Soul.
fucking funny. I just like faintly hear music by who's playing music, then everybody just kind of shuts up like a mom.
For context, I was listening to the Wellerman song.
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow, of course.
It slapped. Leave me alone. What I was gonna say is that like it's really funny to like imagine my friends who like followed me on my personal blog watching me disappear for like a fucking year and then come back with like 500 new hyperfixations with no context or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hyperfixations
Yeah.
people in this chat gave me, by the way.
You're welcome.
Fuck you.
X-Men good.
X-Men
Yeah,
good.
no, I make little tags. I've started making little tags for like the different fandoms I'm in. Like for like my Batman tag is like my Bat tag and stuff. And my X-Men tag is literally my what would be like mutant tag, except it's mutant.
You
Like
tease.
like MUTENT. Mutant.
Oh.
Yes, good. That's so funny. I dragged you into 2 of those.
Yeah, you dragged me into Batman and dragged me into combat. Fuck you.
Yeah,
You're
and meanwhile with me it was like, I'm thinking about X-Men again, and I'm about to make it everybody in this server's problem.
Yeah, and you dragged them all down with
I
you.
hyperfixate so easily. Please let me out of this hell. I just want to see my family again.
No.
No.
Please.
Scott Summers is your family now.
Scott Summers is your family now.
Still thinking about that one post that's like, I love drawing Scott Summers, but if you color him just a little bit red, boom, Matthew Murdock.
Yeah.
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 Ooh, Turkle.
Who
Turtle.
Who Turkle?
Turtle.
It's like, who's playing music, everybody? Just like kind of like quiets down, just like looking around the room like, who did it?
Like, no
Hold on.
fucking joke. I was on my phone, and I think Logan, was it you that was like, "Who's playing music?" And I'd like flip my phone over, and I was like, "Was it me?"
Yeah, no, I didn't do anything. I was just like, oh, somebody got caught. Who was it?
Why did you all turn into like a normal day in my regular classrooms?
Because we're
it's so
traumatized by the
deeply
American public
ingrained.
school system.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
my
God.
it's
taste, the
so
Irish
deeply
one.
ingrained in us.
Okay, wait, okay, no, there's a really fucking funny post that I revolved that I can't get over because I can relate, because I also have parents that English is not their first language. And it's like, this person is about to walk down the stairs and is about to accidentally, like, step on a slug.
Oh, that one.
And her mom just yells, "Jen, don't step on the slut." The what? The slut!
Yeah.
I remember that one. It's it's so cute. Like the slut. The what?
The slut!
The mother is so distressed.
Yeah!
I once it's on the topic of that, but like, I once found a slug on my steps before. I was like, oh, a friend, and I had to like pick it up with a leaf and move it to safety. It's like it probably took you 30 years to get where you are, but you can't stay here. It's not safe.
You're gonna drive.
Telling
on
me
the
you didn't
concrete.
look at it and you didn't go, effervescent.
Effervescent. That's a snail.
Similar energy to the
Aw.
time I found a frog outside, picked it up with a cup, and then I had to let it go, and the frog fucking pissed in that cup.
Oh my
And
god.
I've never been over it since.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
I found a frog in my yard before, and I was like, buddy, move out of the way. You almost got squished. And I was just like trying to move it out of the way, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna move. Then I just like moved slightly in front. I was like, oh, thing there. Jump out of the way and left. I was like poking it with a stick, like very gently on the back, like move, not the back, but like on the butt, like move, and it was like nah.
Nah.
Nah, I'm fine.
I'm good.
I'm good here.
Also, we finished the Great Gatsby in my school, and it's important to me that you all know that I was barely paying attention to that fucking book, let alone to what the fuck Gatsby was doing.
That's just like the universal experience.
Yeah, that's just the
Yeah,
universal
I have no
It
idea
also
what's
happened to
going on.
me,
I have no
so-
idea what's going on. Like 2 chapters ago, Gatsby was simping over Daisy, and now he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I remember. It's like Gatsby being a sip and then dying. That's all I remember.
Well, that's the book.
yeah.
Also,
I
I'm
really
still,
remember-
I'm still not over. Like somebody in my class, somebody was like, "Hey, was Nick gay for Gatsby?" And our teacher's like answer was literally the definition of the wink emoji. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes either.
It's
And
up
then
to your
immediately
interpretation.
after, she was like, "I can't give a straight answer," and I just went, haha.
Uh-huh.
F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife is actually from like the city I was born in, and they have a road named after her.
Oh, neat.
Oh, hello, Daft Punk. Welcome to my YouTube recommendations. I know exactly why you're here.
If I remember correctly, the thing that most stuck out to me, and I don't know if this was supposed to be right or not, or if this was supposed to like come off intentionally. The book had like I don't even remember if I'm remembering this correctly, but like I remember a really like homoerotic description of Tom Buchanan.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's right. I'm
was just
pretty
like-
sure that's right.
It was just like he's very big, strapping, and handsome, and I just remember thinking like,
Yeah, I know that's correct.
It's like,
Like, I'm sorry, F. Scott Fitzgerald, if this was not your intention, but I'm pretty sure you just made Nick really gay.
I think he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, because like they do make like a point to like point out the fact that it's weird that Nick is still a bachelor.
yeah.
Oh!
Oh yeah. The dots have been connected.
Oh.
Yeah, like they like on purpose point that out if I remember right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think all the girls is like, that's so weird that you're still a bachelor or something like that.
And he's just like,
Oh
"Huh."
yeah.
Huh.
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 You blew Soul's mind.
So, Care, you momentarily blew my mind away, and then I remembered that his wife was named Zelda.
Oh yeah, his wife's name is Zelda. Also, the prig.
Yeah. Care has this amazing
Agreed.
talent of not actually using swear words, despite being very much an adult.
I know I love it. It's so fucking funny, but it was even funnier to me when I was like when we were like younger and just Carrie, like, even though we were just like cursing like sailors, Care still refused to swear.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
I love that Care's like, I have to set a good influence to you, and I'm like, have you met me?
and it's like, first off, she's met me, so I don't know why the fuck she's saying that shit, because my dad's an actual sailor, and I swore all the time.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Eight balls of fire.
Oh, hello, Marvel blog that's now being recommended to me. I see what's going on here.
Ah, I see.
Tumblr's like, oh okay, my algorithm's catching up here.
Yeah, no,
Hang on.
there's two Destiny blogs, sandwiching a Marvel blog, which is right next to what I'm assuming is a Overwatch blog. That one's new, because
Wow.
I haven't even touched that fandom yet.
Yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
But,
You will.
I can't. Please, God.
You
there's
will
only-
try.
I only care about. Please, I only care about Sombra.
Me, but with Junkrat.
Listen, if you just step one toe over the line, they fucking got you.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
keep feeling the urge. I think this is just like a general thing, to be honest. But I keep feeling the
Yeah.
urge to just start speaking in the Yoda voice.
No, don't.
Mm.
Please. Please do. Funny joke.
Don't.
This is very,
don't-
it's very soft joke.
I don't remember the context in which I thought of it today, but I was just imagining like
Mango!
Yoda. I was just imagining Yoda like wrapped up in a blanket, sitting on a couch watching TV. I don't remember the context for this.
He's just sitting there enjoying a cup of soup.
Just fucking watching soap operas.
Yeah, just, Days of Our Lives, my favorite.
When
Cheat on Brad, Cindy has. Hot
I'm
the tea
sorry.
is today.
Sam, this is your fault because I was reading the chat logs while you were doing your Yoda voice. I read what Jassy says. And, I do for Genji. Your fucking Yoda voice, and I was very confused.
For the love of God.
Fucking, Genji is very good. I think it's because I'm very attached to Jesse. I find Hanzo fucking irresistible.
We know this.
Listen, I have a type.
You
Yeah,
do.
we noticed.
Yeah, we noticed.
It's like broody, pretty long hair man.
It's okay. Look, we know.
That or Monster Boy. I like both of those.
We all
Birdie,
I love
pretty
it so much.
long hair monster boy.
Yeah, no.
I
We
get
were
it.
discussing like types earlier in the TMNT server, and I just went, my type is terrible, man. That's it.
Not as terrible as mine.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
It's, my type is like male ? But wearing a leather jacket.
Mine is like big grumpy. That's soft.
Mine is just garbage. It's absolute garbage. I will not
We
elaborate.
noticed.
Mine is
We've
himbo.
heard some of the characters that you have a taste for, and it's so funny.
It's like, especially because like I know.
It's like I know this, I can't help it.
It's like
I'm a bitch with
I know this
terrible-
is bad.
I'm a
I
bitch
know
with-
I'm not supposed to find them attractive. I know nobody in their right mind should find them attractive. I know they're terrible, but here I fucking am.
I am a bitch with terrible taste. I will not improve. I will not get better. This is a promise.
Me looking at IDW Rocksteady.
I'm glad we all had a brain cell on that. IDW Rocksteady hot. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Bebop, Rocksteady, and IDW. Yeah.
They're just
Are they
good.
terrible people? Yes. Will they ever be redeemed?
Absolutely.
No.
No.
Do I
Do I
care?
care?
Absolutely.
Not
fucking
one
not.
bit.
I just don't. I don't care, and I won't ever care.
I won't ever care. Like, I can acknowledge that they've done bad shit, but also I can admire the artwork without wanting to take it out for dinner.
Yes.
No, I mean I kind of want to take it out for
It's
dinner
so
too.
fun.
Well,
Yeah.
I do kind of want to take it out for dinner, but like,
I love how this conversation has just gone to Big Monster Man, who is also the worst hot.
Hot.
listen. Yeah, no, I got nothing for that actually. How is it already almost 7? Where am I?
Oh wow.
What year is
Wow,
it?
we've been going for like 50 minutes already. Damn.
Oh wow.
No,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have
well,
pointed that out. The
40,
concept of time is
48.
breaking me.
48,
Sam!
49. What? What?
I said
Well,
almost
what?
an hour,
I'm
Sam.
glad that you understand. Rhino Man, hot.
Hmm.
Looks up IDW Rocksteady. Oh no, he's hot.
I know deep down he sucks. I know this. I know he sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
especially with what
okay,
he's done in IDW. I don't care. He's
I
hot.
don't care.
Okay,
Like, I'm sorry, but like, if Rocksteady was ugly, I would hate him. But also, like, Rocksteady's whole hand could cover like my entire face. So like, I can't.
to be fair, this is an incredibly different character, but I kind of have a precedent for Rhino guys because I also really like Rhinox from Beast Wars.
Oh my god.
It was your awakening.
Ah.
When did you realize that you were into rhino people?
Also, I think like the funniest thing about Rhinox is that like the show acknowledges that he's essentially like a perfect guy, and like to the point that like there's like the episode where he turns evil, Megatron immediately regrets it because he's like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I've removed any moral restraint that he has.
Then say, I want to fucking say that like, if you ever watched TMNT and if you had any like crush on any of the mutant characters, I'm sorry, but you're a furry and or a scaly now.
It's true.
It's true.
Sorry,
It's a
but if
gateway.
you watch
It's what it
TMNT as a
is.
kid, you're probably a furry or a scaly now.
It's a fucking gateway.
Yeah, no, because like
It
it,
really
like you
is.
don't even fucking realize it when you're watching TMNT because it's just like, oh yeah, normal Ninja Turtles. There's nothing wrong here. And then years later, you're like, shit, I was a scaly.
Fuck, I'm into that now.
I was like, I see.
If
I
you like
see.
if you like the Shredder, does that are you a Spiky?
I hate you.
No, you're Logan. No, you're just Logan.
Sam,
What?
let's share secrets. I'll go first. I hate you. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
No, I know.
the little oh.
Oh, let's see what else. There's a lot of. I'm like thinking about TV shows I like used to watch. It's not like I hated these TV shows now or anything. I just like TV shows I stopped watching.
Jazzy says, by the way, that is a valid conclusion.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think of shows and stuff that I used to watch when I was a kid, but my memory is like AOL dial-up noise.
Me thinks that Kim Possible in that black dress in that one episode was a lot of girls' awakening. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Call Me Beat Me song came up on my recommended, and I saw it, and I was reminded of that scene, and I realized, shit.
For me, it was Shigo. Like,
I'm
I'm not a,
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
a, I'm not a
It was
girl,
either
but when I
Shigo-
thought I was a girl, that was when I was like, I think I might like girls.
Yeah, no, like it's like it was either Shigo, just straight up Shigo, or it was that scene where Kim puts on that black dress,
Yeah.
or sometimes both. You know, if you're feeling spicy that day.
I'm not sure whether or not like I had any feelings, capital F, that came as a result of this, but one show that was like a huge fixation of mine, and then it like fell off the face of the fucking earth and has never been seen by anyone ever again. Has anyone here ever heard of Chaotix?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I fucking loved that show as a kid.
I
was
don't
just-
remember anything from it, but I've heard of it.
How do you spell it? Because when I look it up, I only get the Sonic characters, which is understandable.
I think it actually is spelled. It's spelled Chaotix like the Sonic's characters.
Oh no,
Uh,
this is an issue.
Oh no, no
If
wonder
you-
nobody can find it.
Wait, do you mean like chaotic?
Oh, chaotic. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, it's just chaotic.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at it and, like,
yeah,
it does like spark something in me because like it looks very similar to things I would like back then, but I don't think I ever watched it, and if I did,
It's-
I'd probably remember it like a fever dream.
Okay,
Oh,
so
good.
wait, if I can.
Like,
go on.
I remember nothing of it, but I remember I watched it. Also, does anyone remember, because that just reminded me that's how it looks, Martin Mystery?
I know of Martin Mystery. I don't think I watched it.
I did watch it.
Oh, this does look familiar,
like-
actually.
Yeah, the caveman guy, and the dude and his sister. I remember nobody's name, because it's been years.
Looking at this does awaken some things, but I feel like this is a memory that has been locked underneath multiple pieces of rubble.
Yeah, I think it was from the same creator of Totally Spies.
That's why it feels familiar. It's because it looks like Totally Spies.
Oh,
I just said, yeah, it's like, I think it's from the same creator of Totally Spies.
Yeah, there was a crossover up.
So, two things. One, the premise of Chaotic is like the coolest fucking thing. It's essentially it's essentially like a blend of like Pokemon and World of Warcraft, where you go into this fantasy world where it's like where there's like all these different like warring factions and all these like unique characters. You then have to like you have to find a character and then scan them, and then you can like turn into that character to play the game.
Mhm.
Huh.
I also just have to remember another show that was another one of those like it was meant to be more. It was like it tried spawning a franchise, but it fell through. Huntic.
I don't remember that one.
I don't. I'm trying to remember what the premise of Huntic was. It was essentially like people going around the world like different like mythological like creatures and figures. I think so the series focuses on 4 hunters who belong to a group known as the Huntic Foundation. The Huntic team works to defend the world from the forces of 2 adversarial groups, the Organization and the Blood Spiral. Each episode takes place in a different historical city and features magical elements inspired by various European mythologies.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Pretty neat. I don't remember it. I'm looking at it right now. It looks very vaguely familiar, but I don't think I've ever watched it.
I've never heard of it in my life.
There was a TV show that I know I watched when it was on Cartoon Network, but like I was very small, so it feels like a fever dream. I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix. Does anybody remember Symbiotic Titan?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I do.
Sounds familiar.
Like
It's
let me
by Genndy Tartakovsky, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so it's called Symbionic Titan. My fucking mistake, apparently. And it's like these teenagers go to Earth because they have to run away from like this evil thing that's chasing them from their home planet. And it's like really neat. And I remember watching it because it felt like a fever dream. But like I remember it being very good and the ratings are very good. And now I want to watch Symbiotic Titan.
Yeah.
Fuck. Also, there's a robot character, and I love him because he's
Yeah.
literally the definition of wide.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot from that show. It's been a while since I've seen it. I'm trying to remember other cartoons.
Jazzy says that she loved Symbiotic Titan.
Yeah,
Send
I heard it was
my
good.
way.
I heard it got canceled just simply
It
because
did.
it came out during the time that Cartoon Network was like, get rid of all the superhero cartoons. We can't let people know we're cool.
Yeah.
Is it still on Netflix? I know that they added it on Netflix, and now I want to watch it. Give me my fucking show.
I remember watching Teen Titans as a kid and I really liked it.
Of
I
course
also
you did.
remember
It was
watching
fucking
Teen Titans.
Yeah, Teen
I
Titans
also-
good.
I think my 2 favorites, or well, 2 of my favorites were the Spider-Man show, the
Mhm.
90s. I think it was the 90s one, or it might have been Spectacular Spider-Man.
It was
There was
one
a
of
lot of
those.
There was a lot of reruns on channels that I saw.
Yeah.
The other one was Batman: Brave and the Bold.
Mm-hmm. Brave and
was
the
really
Bold
fun.
is actually pretty hilarious, and I do genuinely
Yeah.
like it.
It's a really fun show.
Yeah. There's one show, like, Baby's first introduction to, like, superheroes and stuff like that for me was, the Justice League cartoon and Justice League
Mhm.
Unlimited. And then that turned to me, like, my parents showing me, Batman, because they were into superhero stuff. And I was like, yes, this one's my favorite.
Mine was X-Men Evolution, which I think I've talked about
Yeah.
before.
Technically, I think
Yeah.
my
I watched
baby's
that
first
one,
su-
too.
Technically, I think my baby's first superhero TV show was that fucking Iron Man TV show that Disney XD would play. I don't
Ugh.
remember what the fuck it
The
was about.
the CGI one,
I don't know. Hang on.
because there's 2
I-
Iron Man cartoons that I remember.
Yeah.
There's the CGI one where he's a teenager, and there's the older cartoon one where the intro is like Tony Stark is shirtless and sweaty, and he's literally hammering an Iron Man suit together.
Yeah, no, it's the CGI one where he's a teen.
Yes,
Because I
okay.
briefly remember like somebody like a villain finding out he's Iron Man and him going, "No, Iron Man lets me use the suit sometimes," and I'm like, "Great fucking defense there, bud."
That's an actual teenager would use.
Yeah, no, it was, I don't remember if it was good or not, but I
Just
do.
lets me, a dumb teenager, use his literal weapons sometimes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no.
Robbie?
Apparently, the show was okay according to the scoring, but sometimes Rotten Tomatoes is wrong.
Yeah, sometimes Rotten Tomatoes wrong.
Though apparently 91% of people like this, so like maybe it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, like I don't really pay attention to the critic scores on Rotten Tomatoes because sometimes they're like, "Oh, this movie's garbage," and then everybody's like, and then you watch it, it's like, "Oh, it's actually good," or it's like the other way around. It's like, "This movie is amazing." You watch it, it's like, "I am fucking bored."
Yeah, like I use them as like a general guideline of like if I'm really unsure on a movie, I'll check out the Rotten Tomato to be like, is it worth my time? That's about the only thing I use it for.
Yeah. Yeah, like the user scores are typically more what I go by because it's like, for some reason, critics oftentimes, like at least the people on Rotten Tomatoes that are critics, like typically just like are not very good judges of movie character.
Yeah.
They like have their specific type of movie that they want to watch, and it's like, why did you watch this one then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Critics owe Godzilla King of Monsters an apology, methinks.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the exact thing I was gonna bring up. Was like, oh, this is just about giant monsters fighting. Why the fuck are you here?
Yeah, the
What did you
fucking
think this was
movie,
gonna
that's
be?
what
You're
it
guys-
is.
Maybe I
like-
want to see Ghidorah get thrown like a fucking football.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna be a critic of a certain show or whatever, like I'm not saying that you can't watch other things, but if you're gonna watch something that you know you're not gonna like it's of a genre that you don't like,
You
don't
shouldn't-
critique that movie.
Yeah, unless you're getting like paid in the
Yeah, unless you're getting paid. But still, it's like don't critique that thing that you know that you're not gonna like.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
sorry.
so by not
we're
liking
fucking
horror
talking about
movies, not being
Shaolin
horror
Showdown
film.
and Ben 10 in the stream chat. Shaolin Showdown was my shit. Shaolin
Yeah,
Showdown was my
yeah.
fucking
Showdown.
jam.
Shaolin
Yeah,
Showdown.
it's so
I
good.
love that one as well.
Dude, okay,
That
no,
show
I,
was so
I,
fucking
I
cool.
remember like there was a guy who I don't think he has a YouTube account anymore. He used to do like reaction videos and stuff, and because like I was poor, we were poor and we couldn't like afford like a way to watch those cartoons that I really wanted to watch. I would watch like Avatar and Shaolin Showdown and Kim Possible through him because he would like do reaction videos of them and stuff. And like Shaolin Showdown was so fucking neat.
It
really
was.
Honestly,
And then
it's
they
like
made- and
it's
then they
really
made the
worth
sequel.
a watch through. Like even now, like it's just
Yeah.
it's so good.
Maybe
Yeah, but
not
also,
so much the
if
sequel
we- if
show
we-
because
if we
that one
do
didn't.
watch it. If we do like watch it together, like a rewatch, I am going to point out the fact that every time that the main character speaks, all I'm going to hear is like Timmy fucking Turner.
Yeah, Omi.
Oh my god, I never
I love
even
Tara
realized.
Strong. I love Tara Strong so much. I wish I could hear other voices from her.
Yeah, it was so funny whenever I pointed out like a Soul and I watching it under the Red Hood, and I was like, the guy playing the Joker in this movie played Jake the dog, and that's all they heard.
He also plays
Like,
Bender.
once you point it out, like unless I realize it myself, I
Schnitzel.
don't realize it until after I check it out. Unless you point it out to me, that's all I'm gonna hear because that's the only other association I'll have with that voice.
I actually think that what's his name, John DiMaggio. I actually think he did a really good Joker.
Oh, he was
He does.
fantastic. I absolutely
Yeah.
loved his Joker.
Because a thing that I saw very often was people saying like, like that movie was great. I hated the Joker in it though, and it's like, why?
It's like, why? He's actually really
yeah.
good. Like,
Mad because
Both the-
it's not Mark Hamill, aren't you?
yeah, mad because it's not Mark Hamill, right? But
I
like,
hate that.
like Mark Hamill did an absolutely amazing job as the Joker, but there are other people who can play the Joker and be good at it.
Yeah, it's also
Oh,
Who died?
who
Yeah.
died?
Who died?
Oh, Soul
Salvador in a
died.
sec. Yeah. Also, it's not like
Oh yeah, with
an-
Knockouts VA, all you hear is Timmy Turner's dad. Is what Jazz said.
Same, same.
What were you saying?
also like I don't know, like with like when people besides Mark Hamill play the Joker and people act like it's like a huge injustice, it's like literally more than one person can play this character, and it's not like Hasbro with Peter Cullen where they're actively like fucking him over because he's a union actor.
Ooh.
Far as I know, Warner Brothers hasn't done anything like that to Mark Hamill.
Well, yeah,
for,
and it's
like
like
getting other
it's
people
like
to play
bad
Joker.
enough that it took him so long to get out of like the typecasting for like Luke Skywalker, and now it's like now we're just gonna typecast you as the Joker and the Joker only.
Yeah, like he is such a good actor, and he deserves the recognition that he gets for being such a good actor. But also, he can also play other characters, people. But yeah, like, yeah, John DiMaggio did a very good job as the Joker. I think he really conveyed what makes the Joker like fun to watch whenever he's written correctly.
Yeah.
Was whenever he is both terrifying, but also absolutely fucking hilarious at the same time.
Yeah.
I think
He's a clown.
I also think the other thing about Joker is that, to me, what makes him a good foil to Batman, and what I think writers keep like
Mm-hmm.
not doing at all, is like the Joker isn't supposed to have a motivation.
Yeah.
He's like, and not even the sense of like that he's like, even when writers try to make him like a nihilistic, like, oh, chaos is the world. It's like that shouldn't be the case either. He should just be doing things just like on petty instincts.
He just does things to do things, and also to get under Batman's skin because it's fun.
Because I think that for all the things of like Heath Ledger's Joker or Jared Leto's Joker talking about, about whatever all their motivations are, I still think the best moment for someone asking Joker's motivation is Jack Nicholson's Joker, where someone asks him and he like looks confused as if he's like, I have no idea.
Yeah, just like I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it.
I'm just kinda doing things at this point. Lego Batman Joker was the best Joker.
I love that Joker, honestly.
He was the best Joker. I'm sorry. I don't
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
he's a really good on the big screen. He's like my favorite Joker, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's also like you can tell that the people who made Lego Batman actually paid attention to different forms of Batman media, which is fucking hilarious to me.
They had
because you would
Condiment
think they would
King.
not.
Where else are you gonna get Condiment King?
Yeah, which is like hilarious because you wouldn't think that they would have paid, because like, oh, we're just gonna make a kids movie spin-off from the Lego movie, but no, they actually put forth the research and effort, and also just you can tell they just like really loved Batman and wanted to share that, but in a more child-friendly form.
Yeah.
Did you know that they put Condiment King in the comics and they tried to like make him edgy?
Yeah,
He's Condiment King.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
Kite Man.
exactly.
He's Condiment King. And also me looking at Kite Man. It's Kite Man. Stop trying to make him edgy.
I think
Wait,
I do
what?
remember like watching
What
a
did I
video where
miss?
they were talking about like, oh, it's gonna be like, oh no, it was a Twitter. Somebody like retweeted them talking about how in Justice League they're gonna have like a big cameo that's gonna blow everybody's mind, and somebody was like, finally, Kite Man.
Finally. Kite Man.
I think the thing that I do like, I will admit, I do actually like the whole recurring thing of Kite Man's whole thing being like, Kite Man, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Just Jenna Marbles voice. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I do love that one page of Kite Man showing up and Joker just completely deadpan is just like, Kite Man. And Kite Man's just like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that was from my least favorite comic book arc. Like, it's so funny. It's like, Kite Man. It's like, hell yeah.
Emil in the chat said Lego Batman Into the Spider-Verse examples of allowing people to be passionate and work on shit. Yeah. No, like
Yeah.
really, like that's what I was saying. Like as far as like adaptations go, like that's exactly what I was getting at. Like I don't care what gets changed. What matters is like, can I tell that they give a shit?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's one of the reasons why my sister showed me the original She-Ra when I was a little kid, but I still really like this version of She-Ra because, like, even though it changed so much, you could tell the people cared about the property that they were readapting.
Yeah.
Straight up, can I just say I love like seeing people like shit on like the She-Ra reboot as if the original was that great. Like it was great, but y'all have to calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
The original
Yeah.
She-Ra, much like the original He-Man, was 80s hilarity.
Well, like, and like the
The-
thing is like the people that were shitting on the new one, most of them could not give like 2 single flying fucks about
Exactly.
Yeah,
I remember like looking for something about Spinnerella and Natasha, and I saw like a video that was like, oh, they ruined Spinnerella's design, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I
What
saw this
design?
one. What
She
design?
barely had a design before.
Right. I saw this one woman who was like, "Oh, they changed. Like, look at Spinnerella's design. She's like, you're going to encourage children that being fat is okay." Meanwhile, I'm looking at her like, "Honey, you're 100 pounds more than me. You are not that skinny, hun."
Also,
Like, not fat
I'm looking at it,
shaming,
like,
but it's like,
the old-
honey,
the old Spinnerella's
hypocrite.
design is, like,
Also,
The old
Spinnerella,
Spinnerella
I'm
design.
sorry, like I love the body diversity and the racial diversity in the new She-Ra. Spinnerella was not chunky. Like she
No.
was
No.
like
Yeah.
the fattest character in the show I think was Glimmer. And even
Yeah.
that I would say I would not call her like overly like fat. Like she was chubby, but like she was not fat. And
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at it, like, the old Spinnerella design was okay. Because it was the 90s, and this was the designs they were
No,
going
that
for.
was the 80s.
oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it was the 80s, and it's just so fucking funny, because I was like, no, the designs suck, and I'm like, what? Guys!
And now the designs for She-Ra back then during the 80s, much like with He-Man at the time, a lot of cartoons at the time, which is why there's a lot of recolors and Transformers, was solely
Yes.
because before the toy molds. And you could not do a lot with the character designs in the shows because you had to go by the toy molds. So a lot of them were just like
Shadow Weaver in
same
the
character
80s
but to the
cartoon.
left.
Shadow Weaver in the 80s cartoon is just the flying hood. She's just the flying cloak. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
It'd be like
Yeah.
that sometimes.
Recolors are so prominent in Transformers that there's a literal group that are all just the one character mold.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
In different
very,
colors.
very similar mood, except the MLP doesn't fucking do that with like the characters in the TV show, but they do that with their fucking toy molds.
Well, yeah, because it's just
Yeah.
like, it's the easiest way to do like a toy.
Yeah. At
I
least
do.
with Transformers it makes sense because they're robots.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like their toys are like fucking complex as hell. Like, could you imagine having
Yeah.
like 500 billion different ones?
Uh-huh.
But what if they did though?
Oh, what if they did
Also-
though?
That's what.
Also,
buy third party stuff.
Yes. Also, the
So,
one thing that
I just
so,
no,
one
wait,
thing that I
continue.
will say, one thing I will say is just really funny to me about because I was referencing the Seekers. The thing that I think is really funny is when they give Starscream an incredibly personalized design, and then they have to repaint him into other Seekers, and it like doesn't fit them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah,
um,
like TFP Starscream especially was
yes,
like really bad for
whenever
that.
they like, yeah, whenever they recolored him as other characters, it didn't look that good. I think the only repaint for the TFP Starscream that worked was Slipstream, and even then that was like a convention exclusive.
I feel like what they should have done is that they should have used Starscream and then like also Dreadwing's mold and done both of those for the Seekers because then they could just swap.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
Dreadwing was
Skyquake-
also technically a Seeker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Skyquake was apparently originally supposed to be Skywarp, and I can only assume that as an extension of that, Dreadwing would then have been Thundercracker.
I mean,
Well,
that makes
you know, like
sense.
God forbid we give Starscream depth.
Right?
Because
God
because
forbid.
because like I feel like thinking about it, I do actually think that Dreadwing kind of is like not 1-to-1 obviously, but is somewhat similar to Thundercracker in that his arc is about like he's an honorable character. He realizes that the Decepticons have lost their way, and he like tries to turn away from them.
Yeah, like yeah.
He even think about it, actually, he even has the thing where he winds up getting shot for his trouble.
Yeah, I'm just like I get very frustrated about it because like
Yeah.
Hasbro has been like very bad about like just straight up not putting any characters in Transformers that would like give Starscream like any amount of depth. Like they keep skirting away from like putting his Trine into places. If fucking Skyfire gets brought up, like they have like
Yeah.
absolutely no relation and no relationship. Like it's just like anything that would give Starscream like a little bit of like backstory or like any kind of humanization, they just cut it out
Yeah.
entirely.
For some reason, in the Netflix show, they have Jetfire in it, and they give him his like switching sides arc for no reason.
Oh yeah, but
He's-
didn't they
in-
make him
instead-
like a weird like edgelord though? Like
Yes. Instead of them being friends, and instead of Jetfire being a nerd, Jetfire is like an edgy swordsman, and for no reason he's a huge dickhead to Starscream. Literally, the
Yeah.
first interaction between the two is Jetfire cuts off his arm for no reason.
Yeah, like that's just frustrating to me because like Skyfire was like the actual first instance like in Transformers of Starscream having like some kind of thing other than like, oh, I'm going to overthrow Megatron. Like it was like it was very humanizing, and like especially the way he talked in that episode, even for a G1 episode, it was very emotional. Like he had like this very gentle like voice whenever he talked about or to Skyfire, and it was just like they just like were just like, what if we just never ever did that again?
Yeah. The only place where that's allowed is maybe the comics sometimes.
You guys want content? You guys want good content? Fuck you.
Right.
Yeah, make it yourself, bitches.
Apparently, it's a very apparently in a lot of Transformers like G1 based manga, they actually play up the like Starscream Jetfire like tragic friendship angle.
Oh. I just,
Oh, actually,
like...
I just noticed something on the colors with Alien. Actually, the gap where the
Oh, the tail and the body.
yes, yeah.
What?
Let's scroll down a little bit.
What?
No, not on that.
Oh, here.
Not on his ref sheet, but on the other piece you're working on.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is part of it. That's part of his tail. That's just where the spine is.
Ah, okay.
That's like the dorsal side of the tail. It's supposed to be there.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a fool.
No, you're not. You're not. It's
I
fine.
just came that MP4 moment.
I am a fool.
No, Sam.
Just
You're
like
among
that-
fools here. You're not the only one.
That fucking video of the girl from Arthur where she like drops her food and then she's like, "Aw, I'm a failure."
No.
God, no, that's so fucking good. Was it?
It just this entire thing just kind of reminded me of whenever we were watching our good friend Robin draw.
Yeah.
So we're like, Robin, you miss a spot. And be like, just as they're zooming in,
Aggressively
"Ah!"
scrolling.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to bring it back real quick to that fucking Iron Man TV show I was talking about. I'm
Mhm.
still not over Iron Man, like Tony Stark just casually going, no, Iron Man's a totally different dude. He just lets me borrow the suit sometimes, as if that's going to work at all.
As if that's like a good alibi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like, yeah,
Honestly.
I'm a teenager that he lets me, that he allows me to use his very important machinery.
Oh.
I just have to remember in the older Iron Man show, there's this whole thing where the Mandarin is like, I've discovered that Tony Stark is Iron Man, and then like he crashes his wedding or whatever, and he's like, I'm here to kill you, Tony Stark, but then Iron Man shows up, and it's like, no, you're not. And then he chases. And then he's like, "Oh, I guess he is the Iron Man," and then he runs away. And then Iron Man takes off his helmet, and it's an old woman, and it's like, "Wait, who is that?" And then he reaches up and pulls off the face, and it's Tony underneath, and it's like, "Tony, why did you wear a mask under your mask?"
like-
He doesn't even take off the helmet to be like, here's who I am, Mandarin. He takes it off after he leaves.
No, that's so fucking funny. Also, that also reminds me that I like when we were watching Under the Red Hood, when Jason Todd took off his fucking helmet, I immediately was like, why are you wearing a mask under your fucking helmet?
I was like, for the drama, obviously.
No, it's stupid.
Because
Take
he
it
never
off.
stopped being Robin even after he died.
No,
Don't you dare make me sad about Under the Red Hood on stream.
we will. Also, I'll be right
Die.
back. I need a drink.
Be safe.
Okay. I'm sorry, you watched it, so it's like.
Things
It's
I
really
did not
sad.
expect to get into in the year of 2020 and 2021.
Well,
Combat, superheroes. Things I'm now into and are part of my personality. Both of those.
Oh, and then I'm gonna like walk you through the fucking MCU, which you have no choice in. So
I'm just after remembering,
it's Inky's nerdification.
No, I was already
Notification beam. It's just the fucking Hadron Collider. And all of these fandoms going in at once.
God.
I'm just after remembering this, so, you know the Batman Arkham games?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Who's that? Oh, okay.
I'm
I
just
I
being
just have to remember-
contrarian.
I just have to remember this video on the Batman Arkham series, and one really so like it's talking about the like in-universe like timeline of events, but something really funny is like for the last game there's this thing called the Nightfall Protocol where it's basically Batman's thing for like his like fail-safe for like, you know, if I die or if my identity gets exposed, then this is like my like end game plan. And there's like a tie-in comic that reveals that like he came up with it because he nearly got killed by the Calendar Man.
Calendar Man.
and that's exactly a thing that like that's exactly the guy's reaction to the video. He's like that like, oh, the final plot point of Arkham Knight revolves around the Nightfall Protocol, which Batman came up with after he nearly got killed by the Calendar Man. The fucking Calendar Man.
What the fuck does the Calendar Man do?
He does crimes based on like certain dates. So he'll do like a
Yes,
so he'll
the
do like
stupidest, like the literal stupidest villain gimmick. Other
Okay, no,
than
there's-
Condiment King.
I'm sorry, no. There are worse.
Wait.
What
before
about
we
the
continue-
Penny Plunderer?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, wait,
exclusively-
I forgot about Penny Plunder.
He exclusively steals pennies.
I mean, I have no
Why
use
do
for
we
these.
even stop him? Like, why bother?
And also,
Okay, no,
he's
real
the-
quick. Before we continue on the superhero train, apparently Apollo has been Apollo Justice from the Ace Attorney games has been confirmed as only 5 foot.
Short
His
King.
horns only make him 5'5",
He has
meaning
horns?
he's the shortest. What?
Apollo
Oh,
Justice?
is it his his
Yeah.
hair horns.
Yeah, his little hair horns.
Oh. I was about to be like, is Apollo Justice a fucking demon?
Dude, at this point, Ace Attorney could tell me that Phoenix is like a creature from hell, and I'd probably believe it.
No,
Phoenix?
he's a fucking bird.
Shut up. Okay, so according to the 3D models that somebody did, it's apparently Apollo's 5'5", but that includes his little hair horns, meaning that technically Apollo is only 5 foot.
Okay, no, but okay, that is beautiful. I really wanted to hear about more shitty Batman villains.
Okay. Because Grobs actually pointed out in the chat, I will not hear any bad words against Egghead.
Who?
I love Egghead.
Who?
He's a, he's a villain from the Adam. He's a villain from the Adam West show. He's played by Vincent Price, and he only speaks in egg puns.
Okay, well, if
Oh
he's
my
played by
God.
Vincent Price, he
Oh
gets a
my
pass on like
God.
literally
Oh
everything.
my god, I love him. Oh my god, I
Hang
love
on.
him. It's awful.
Hold on, let me
He
look
looks
up something
awful
real
and I
quick.
hate him.
Like he not only exclusively speaks in egg puns, he will like. So like my favorite like line of him is like an establishing shot where he's like laughing about an evil plan. He's like, "Excellent," or should I say, "Exquisite."
Wait, hold on.
He also appeared in the Lego Batman video game.
Hold on.
Because of course he did.
I see.
Logan,
Everyone appeared in that.
I'm gonna put it in voice chat one so you can show the stream
Okay.
what Egghead looks like. Oh my fucking
Why would they do this to Vincent Price?
Why
I-
wouldn't
I
they?
ask you.
No,
Why
they
would
had
they?
to make him holding
I'm
eggs,
voting
otherwise
in on the-
everyone
I'm
would be
voting
like,
in on
"Oh,
the
it's Lex
Lex
Luthor."
Oh my god, I want Egghead to be like in the universe now, but people keep mistaking him for Lex Luthor.
Alright, no.
And
there's
then like
something really
the
funny.
punchline to that joke is like one time somebody mistakes Lex Luthor for Egghead.
And Lex just goes fucking crazy.
I'm looking at an article about like terrible Batman villains, and like Baby Doll is on this list, and like technically
No.
I understand. Technically I understand.
No, she's
but
not
also,
terrible.
Yeah, no, she's not. She's actually very good.
Yeah.
Please leave her alone.
Yeah, Baby Doll's great.
Baby Doll's going through it. Please leave her be.
She's
and right
she's
after-
like very
right after
tragic.
Baby- Yeah, no, it's like the screenshot and image that they use for like the picture of her is literally from this one of the saddest episodes in the Batman animated series with her.
Okay, but Killer
So,
Croc
like-
is my fucking boyfriend.
I love
And
Killer
then-
Croc.
Right after Baby Doll is Polka Dot Man.
Well,
Polka dot.
Polka
Logan?
Dot Man.
Oh, never mind.
Huh?
Oh, what's the Ten-Eyed Man?
The what?
The Ten-Eyed Man. He's a guy where all of his optical nerves are instead in his hands.
What?
No.
No,
He just-
no, that's
So in order to, so in order to
don't,
see,
I
he just
don't.
holds out his hands. Which apparently they never considered this. How does he throw a punch?
Oh no!
so.
Does he
Does
have
that mean
to,
he
like,
gets
hold
black
one
eyes
hand down
every
as
time he
throws a
punches
punch?
someone?
There's
does
a,
he-
there's a,
Or is he like a Muay Thai fighter and he exclusively uses elbows?
His elbows and his fucking knees.
So
there's
wait.
A, there's a,
his elbows
there's
and
a
his
myth.
fucking knees.
go.
Wait, what?
No, I said
Oh,
his elbows
and-
and his knees.
And his
Yeah,
knees.
because like
okay.
that, because
I thought you
like
said-
that's Muay Thai.
I thought you
Oh.
said in his knees.
No, no, no,
That
no, no,
would
no,
be
no.
worrying.
It just occurred to me actually, if so, like, God damn it, am I gonna have to like fucking reboot Ten-Eyed Man now? Because I'm imagining that like he could like not just use Muay Thai, he could choose Lawai, which is like a Burmese like variant of Muay Thai where you're allowed to headbutt people.
Oh.
Because
Let's see. What does he look like? Oh my god.
yeah, he's
What
just
does he look like?
he's just a guy. He's in like a. Oh Jesus! He's
Oh,
in
sorry, I
a-
don't even know who we're talking about because I just got back. Hi,
The
how's it
Tin-Eyed
going?
Man.
Hi.
We're talking about
The-
shitty
the-
Batman
the
villains.
Batman villain
Ah,
the Batman villain
yes.
Ten-Eyed Man.
Oh,
When people say Batman has one of, if not the best rogues galleries in all of comics, remind them that Ten-Eyed Man exists.
Remind them
Yeah.
that fucking Calendar Man exists.
Calendar Man.
Well, that's
It's
the
so
fun
funny,
part.
Calendar Man. Like, okay, all right. I had the Arkham games, right? And I played all the Arkham
We talked
games,
about that
right?
while you were gone. We talked about that exact thing.
Yeah, the Arkham games. They made him like. They were like inspired by the fucking the Long Halloween version of him, where he's like a serial killer that
Oh, shit.
performs crimes
Oh fuck.
on like certain holidays. What
Uh-oh.
did you do?
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Tablet,
Oh.
tablet
Oh,
came disconnected.
See now. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh.
Uh,
Uh-oh. 1 second.
We did a fucky walkie.
Anyway,
It's
I will be
Calendar
talking
Man.
about Arkham
okay.
Calendar Man took out my fucking computer.
Can I say actually on the topic
Yes.
of shitty Batman villains,
Okay.
the Batman who laughs.
Yeah. That's a
That's-
shitty Batman.
That's a shitty Batman villain.
Like if
Real
they're
crap.
trying to, it's a concept that like on paper would sound like maybe kind of cool, but their execution is like you are trying very hard to be edgy.
Yes.
Okay, but the Batman who
It-
laughs has such a neat design. You think?
It is a
It's-
neat design, but
It's that, and it's also the fact that like he's gotten so like oversaturated.
yeah, they just like the second they realize like people really like, they're just like he has to be in everything now.
He has to.
Meanwhile,
be in
I've never
fucking
heard of
Mortal
this dude.
Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
He has a neat design.
yeah.
he's
There's a new Cybot skin of him.
yeah. Oh, who's like the recent Batman villain that got introduced that actually like that like I really like.
There's a lot.
Oh, okay. I found him, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah?
Is it the designer?
The designer?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yes, that's his name.
It's
The
kind
designer.
of a crazy quilt.
He's
Yeah.
really cool though. His whole
Yeah.
thing. His whole thing is that he makes schemes for other villains.
Oh,
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
He's
like
a comics
super
writer?
He's like a supervillain consultant, and I love his design.
Actually, that's
He looks-
hilarious.
He looks like,
Like,
a fucking.
in a good way.
He looks like a freaking like JoJo character.
Oh my god.
Hang on, time
Oh
to look
my
him up.
god. Time to look him up. Well, like, yeah,
There, I got it.
like,
You might
there's...
have to spoiler him because no face.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, that's right, he does. Oh, him, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete it real fast.
That's what his name is. Oh,
Also,
right.
According to this list, there's a character called the King of Cats, and he's basically the male equivalent of Catwoman, and that's just very funny to me.
Wait, but there's already.
You mean
Catman.
Tybalt?
there's
Remember
already
Loki yet?
Catman.
There is? Well, tell that to this.
Oh, okay. Okay, no. Catman is Batman, but cat themed.
Yeah.
Okay?
But the thing, okay. I love that
not to
Fairly
be
Odd
confused
Parents.
with Man Bat.
Man Bat. Yeah, Man
Man
Bat. Man Bat. Like,
Okay.
it's so funny. Fairly Odd Parents. They had like Catman. He was voiced by Adam West, and I love it to death.
Okay, no, there's an old comic villain called the Eraser. Can you
The
please
Eraser.
give me-
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Oh
He
yeah.
looks like a walking pencil.
He
Yeah.
literally just has an eraser for a helmet,
Yeah,
And
I
his
know.
whole-
and
and his whole thing is
apparently,
that-
from what it looks
and he
like,
and he erases erases details of his crimes, so people
Oh my
can't
god.
track
That
it.
is fucking hilarious.
Calendar Man.
Calendar Man. I can't
That-
believe
Fucking Calendar
can't-
Man.
Calendar Man. I love it whenever Arkham like the Arkham games came out. There was like Calendar Man was in there as a thing that you could find. I forget which one it was. Was it the first one or was it the second one? I can't remember. But like it was like a little Easter egg you could find, and people are like, "Oh, they made Calendar Man in here like actually like kind of scary." I was like, "He's based off of the Long Halloween version."
Also, I'm sorry, the words Calendar Man and Scary do not belong in the same sentence, methinks.
Look at my
No.
boy.
Hang on, I just like to clarify really quick because I just like looked him up. The designer is a criminal mastermind who designs and pulls off perfect crimes. That's his thing. So I guess his,
Why do
his
they
whole
keep
thing.
failing, bud?
So I guess he's called the designer because he's very good at designing
Designing.
plans.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I assumed, but I also
Okay.
would have thought.
Yes.
I also would have
Sorry,
thought it would be
I just
really funny.
sorry. I
if,
just looked
like,
back at this. I just looked back at the screen. That's so good.
Yee, thank you.
Oh, the Fluffy!
People-
Alien's so cute. I fucking love his
Alien is
design.
adorable.
Batman
Get off
has
this
probably one of the rogues galleries ever.
One of the rogues galleries.
One of the rogues galleries.
That was gross in the chat.
I
That was
mean,
a- that was-
I mean,
that was a
to be
that was a-
fair, it's not. It's less bad than the Flash's rogues gallery.
okay, but okay.
Yeah.
At least for Flash, they're like self-aware.
Yeah,
That,
they
like,
just
they're a
they
bunch of
know
shit
that they
villains.
suck.
Yeah.
I love like, oh, I'm just at there's this one video of these guys discussing. This was before Suicide Squad came out. they were discussing like all the characters, and
okay.
someone asked like, I actually really like Captain Boomerang. That just seems like such a shit gimmick that I feel bad for him. Who is he a villain of? And the guy's like, oh, Flash, and the other guy was like, couldn't he just run faster than the boomerang? but then he just said like, congratulations, that's literally every situation with Flash. Couldn't Flash just run faster than this?
Captain Boomerang's like, watch out, I'm gonna get you. Flings the boomerang, Flash just takes a step to the right.
Two things that the Flash has outrun: death and instant. Those are two things that the Flash has outrun.
Joker is probably one of the movies.
But
ever
how does
made.
he stack up against the Wizard?
I hate that I literally hate that I used to like if we had this conversation like months ago I wouldn't understand any of these words and now I sadly understand all.
But
of these
how
words.
does he stack up against the Wizard?
Shut up?
Is this our equivalent of? But could they beat Goku though?
Could this superhero beat the Wizard?
Probably.
Again, I hate.
It's
that I
like whenever
understand
people are like, when you hear people getting like a legit like heated arguments about like who would win in a fight, Goku or Superman?
No.
Goku or the
That
Wizard?
was apparently a thing. Like that was so much of a thing that Epic Rap Battles of History made a fucking rap battle between the two.
I'm taking a quick break for my hand, by the way. I'll write that on the.
Oh,
Okay,
take all the
that's
time.
fine.
Take all the time you need, bud.
Yeah, take all the time you need. We're just gonna
Um,
sit here and talk about Batman.
You know-
I hate that I understand these words.
You know one villain that I really like, and I hate how like modern designers just can't get him right.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Darkseid.
Yeah.
So is it pronounced Dark Side or Dark Seed?
It's meant to be Darkseid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate
Um,
that actually.
So
Oh,
so I
okay.
love Darkseid. Oh,
Grubbs
go on.
doesn't know who the Wizard is. I'm sorry. I have to interrupt you so I can go find a picture of the Wizard.
That's okay.
So, I don't know if he's a Flash ripoff or if the Flash is a Wizard ripoff. I really could not tell you.
Yeah, you have to look up when he was made.
I don't know
'cause
who was
back
made
in the
first.
40s.
But
He-
one, his name is the Wizard. Two,
Yes.
he's super speedy. Three, he belongs to Marvel Comics. And four, and this is the worst part, his costume is piss yellow.
Yeah.
So was
That's why his name is the Wizard.
he? Also, he looks like what was it, Professor Zoom or whatever, Zoom from Flash.
Oh
He
wait,
does look
hold
like
on,
him.
holy shit!
He
No,
really
hold
a
on.
lot
He was in
like
Jessica
Zoom, holy
Jones.
shit.
Yes.
They put the Wizard in Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Fla-
thank you,
Fla-
Sam.
Oh no.
Thank you, Sam.
No.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam, for bringing up Darkseid. Thank you, Sam, for bringing up Darkseid. Because now I'm having violent flashbacks to MK.
Do you know
versus
what this
DC, and
means?
Now,
Do you
now
know
be
what
laying
this
down
means,
in the bed
guys?
forever.
But-
What
Yeah.
does it mean?
It means that the Wizard is canon to the MCU.
No.
Yeah.
Also, Flash came first, but it was the original Flash, Jay Garrick,
Mm.
not the one that not either of the ones that people actually know, Barry and Wally.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no. Here's like a comic of him and the Flash going head to head.
Yeah,
Flash
that's Jay
versus the
Garrick.
Wizard.
Also, once again, I don't know how many people heard me. Thank you, Sam, for bringing up Darkseid, because I'm having violent flashbacks to MK vs. DC, and will now be throwing myself in the garbage.
You did that. You brought that upon yourself.
I
Okay,
know.
Joker
Don't
is
fucking
probably
tell
one
me
of
for
the
it.
movies ever made.
I read it out loud and no one reacted.
It's because we were too busy talking about whether or not the Flash and the Wizard, like who would win.
Or who came first?
Who came
Um,
first?
Okay, so the thing I was saying about Darkseid is
Jazzy
I
said,
really
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you.
That's
Jazzy
okay.
said, "Give us the movie we really want, Marvel. Give us the Wizard."
the Wizard.
Oh boy.
So,
Dear God, where did you go?
Logan dying.
I just saw what you put in the comic chat. Kite Man. Kite Man.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Like,
Hell yeah.
I was just reading that specific one because I was like, I remember I didn't like this one, but it's as bad as I remember. And then I read that one, I was like, yeah, it's as bad as I remember.
Oh my god. I really can just stream anything.
No.
What was I saying? Oh yeah.
Dark
So
Side.
The thing about Darkseid is kind of like Superman. Modern designers keep putting him in armor when he has no business being in armor.
Right?
Darkseid
Yeah,
is literally like he's literally a fucking conceptual being. He is evil incarnate. Why the fuck is he wearing armor?
Armor cool.
aesthetic. Fuck off,
What?
Sam.
Armor
Toys.
cool. Also, from an artistic standpoint, it could be to like convey a certain image about him.
But artistically, the whole point of his original design is that he's very casual because he's so powerful that he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, but like I can
someone
also
died.
see from like a character design standpoint why somebody would be like, yeah, but this doesn't really convey what you want to convey about him. Like
I guess.
character design is like there's like a lot of things ingrained in people's heads, and like when they see it on certain characters, they can immediately get an idea of who the character is and what the character's about. I could see why somebody would be like, it would be simpler if we put him in armor because then immediately you know that he's a bad guy. But I could also see your point with like the casual thing would then convey, oh, this person doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, because Darkseid's his two like main poses are like meant to convey his like he's so powerful that he like doesn't care, that he doesn't like have to like that like he doesn't have to put any effort into anything. His two most iconic stances are holding his hand, are like casually having his hands behind his back and sitting in a chair,
Huh.
like relaxing. Because his whole thing is meant to be like as I say, his whole thing is meant to be that like he's so powerful that like he doesn't have to put any effort into anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, I feel like it defeats the point with stuff like the New 52 or from what he looks like in the Justice League movie where he's all like decked out in armor and he has a spear for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could literally just look at people and they die. Why does he need a spear?
Speaking of a DC movie, big screen movie, was it Doomsday in Batman vs Superman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated it.
Emil's
Yes.
right. His name should be pronounced Darkseid.
Darkseid. But yeah, it's like, I hated it.
Doomsday's design in that movie sucks for one specific reason. Doomsday has exactly one thing that is like iconic about his design, and that's that he has a beard of spikes, and they didn't give him that.
They didn't give him the beard of spikes. But also, I just don't like Doomsday in that movie at all. I don't like that movie at all, period, actually.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
still,
garbage.
it was the shit cherry on the pile of shit.
Yeah.
Also, considering Doomsday's whole thing is that you kill him and he comes back immune to whatever killed him, is he gonna come back in another movie?
Right?
Or like
Now, does this stack, or is he only immune to the last thing that killed him?
no, it stacks.
Oh.
And also
That seems OP. Nerf,
yes.
please.
Also, it's not just that like, so a misconception that people have is like, oh, Doomsday was like killed by being beat to death, and it's like, oh well, we just have to beat him to death more. No, he comes back immune to the concept of being beaten to death.
So you have to
Yeah.
so you have to come up with
Yeah.
something else.
Was it Doomsday made like solely because like DC was like, we're going to do a story where Superman dies,
Yes,
and so they had to come up with a character that could actually do it.
I think the one missed opportunity. I think the one misstep of that is that like if you're going to do like the death of Superman and you're going to try and have it stick, it should instead be a long time villain that kills him, like Lex or Brainiac.
Yeah,
or
I feel like
something.
it's more poignant if it's like Lex.
Yeah, like the death
Yeah.
of Superman. That story was like very iconic because I was
And
like,
then
the first
I'm sorry, and then
time
my
that ever
brain
happened.
immediately conjured up the thought of like Lex Luthor regretting it immensely, and then I was just like, brain, that's just Megamind. We just did Megamind again.
Megamind again.
Are we talking about Megamind?
No, we're talking about the DC Cinematic Universe, and Logan was like, "What if I just made Megamind?" And then his brain made Megamind.
Like,
we were saying it would be more
Yeah.
poignant if Superman got killed by like Lex, and then like in my brain I immediately went, and then Lex regrets it like immensely because the like Superman kind of defined him, and then I was like, I just made Megamind.
Okay, does anybody remember the studio that made Megamind?
DreamWorks.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say that if it was the Warner Bros, then technically we could shove him into the DC universe. They made the Lego Batman.
I think
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite story beats with Lex is Lex being like fuck you Superman, like if it weren't for you I could use my, you know, I could like solve all the issues in the world, I could bring world peace, I could solve world hunger, and Superman just asks him like, how am I stopping you from doing that?
Literally, how am I stopping you from doing that?
Like, how am I stopping you from doing those things? Because I'm putting all my time and energy into defeating you.
or he also says like, I think he also says like, Lex, I'm not stopping you from doing that. Or like,
It's like, if you want to do that, go right ahead, buddy.
that fucking TV trope that's like, it's just called cut Lex Luthor a check, because it's like literally if he just sold half of the inventions he makes to defeat Superman, he really wouldn't have to worry about anything.
well, I mean, he's already crazy rich. That's how he has the time and money to make all those inventions.
Yeah.
This conversation reminded me that there's a scene in Parks and Rec where like Leslie like fucking her like awful co-councilman is like, yeah, you're like the Superman and my Lex Luthor, and she's like, you wanna be Lex Luthor? And he responds with like, yeah, Lex Luthor's rich.
Oh yeah.
Also, the thing that I'm saying about like a character like Darkseid like doesn't make sense in armor, because there are already other characters that are like similar in stature and wear armor, like Mongol. So like it robs Darkseid of his uniqueness to just give him like the traits of other to just like make his design more similar to other characters.
Yeah.
You know. Because it's like, if you want to have big, muscly, armored warlord, but you don't want it, but you're like, I don't like the Darkseid design, just use Mongol instead. He's literally right there.
It's like, he's Mongol. Like, trying to think of a character that they're like, oh, back in my Batman vs Superman bullshit, because I was like, who did Mark Zuckerberg play? The guy who played Mark Zuckerberg play? And I was like,
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor. I was like, oh yeah, Lex Luthor, who did not act like Lex Luthor at all.
Did they make
He
him
just-
bald?
Yeah.
Did they
Very
did they hit him with the eggification beam?
They
No,
hit
no,
him
the eggification beam was just them shaving his
sorry.
fucking head.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so Logan's question cut a bit on my end, so it sounded completely wrong from what the actual question that was asked.
Oh no!
What did it sound like?
It sounded like Logan just asked, did they make his balls and that's it? And I was like, excuse me? What?
No, Soul.
No. So to try and fix that, they tried to give him brazen ass balls for just trying to summon Steppenwolf and stuff to kill Superman and shit. But also, like, no. They just shaved his ass. It's like, now that's Lex Luthor. And it's like, but why does he have this shitty ass wig? That's actually his hair. I don't believe any of that.
Also, Sam, I hope you know that the only fucking thing I know about Darkseid was that he got his ass locked in the Nether Realm at the end of MK vs DC, and that's all I know.
Yeah, which That doesn't make sense.
None of that game makes sense. Everything was
None of that game makes sense. That game is horrible. That game is awful.
That game is the reason I can't sleep. at night.
You went in looking for Mortal Kombat versus DC, and you were expecting a story, like a good one.
You
You didn't even get that for the main games.
A lot of media that people dislike, I have a habit of maybe liking a little because I just find entertainment in it, and I usually do that. But no, MK versus DC like actually emotionally drained me. The ending was so unsatisfactory that it wasn't even funny.
It's a Mortal Kombat and DC game. DC can't write a story, and neither can Mortal Kombat, and they just put them together.
stop trying to make fetch happen. It's never gonna happen.
Also, like,
What
Grumps
if
just
my
pointed out-
writers that can't write joined up with your writers that can't write?
Can't write. Grumps just pointed out in the chat that, like, whether it was intentional or not, Darkseid and Shao Kahn are like the only two unlockable characters in that game, but for some reason neither of them have fatalities.
Huh.
Nobody has fatalities in that game because I think
No.
DC was like, you can't kill our characters.
No.
Nobody deserved it. Nobody
No,
deserves
all-
fatalities in that
all-
game. Everybody gets nothing.
All the Mortal Kombat characters had fatalities. All the DC villains had fatalities. All the DC heroes had heroic brutalities.
Oh.
So it would be something like Superman picks you up and throws you on the ground, but they're like wriggling, so you can see that they're alive.
They're wriggling.
But you know what that means? They're just like, oh, I'm hurt.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Ow,
The word wriggle is just really funny to me.
Also, Grumps said that like Mortal Kombat vs. DC was originally gonna have DLC of Harley Quinn and Uncle Fester.
Oh,
Yeah, and I was like,
What?
Uncle
What?
Fester?
Uncle
From the
Fester from
Addams
the fucking
Family. Yeah,
Addams
Grumps
Family?
said yes.
I'm sorry, hang on.
No. To clarify, he's referring to Quan Chi,
Oh.
who just looks like Uncle Fester.
Okay.
Jesus
Grubs, you scared the shit out of me. I was about to fucking.
I thought you were dead ass just gonna tell me that they're gonna throw an Addams Family character into MK versus DC, and I would have fucking believed you.
I would have been
Okay.
like, yeah, that tracks actually, probably.
I mean, they put the fucking Joker in MK11 because that's a thing we're doing now.
No,
Of
but-
course.
no, but
He's just here.
look at Quan Chi and tell me that he's not just Uncle Fester.
No, I mean, yeah, you're right.
That's an insult
You
to
can't just
Uncle
say
Fester,
Uncle
but come on.
It-
It's like, right,
it
that's an
is.
insult to Uncle Fester.
And you're right, like, you're right objectively, but you can't just say they're gonna add Uncle Fester and then not expect all of us to go. They're gonna add an Addams Family character to Mortal Kombat?
Oh, Quan Chi fucking sucks.
He does. Oh, God.
Hey, remember how how the plot of one of the whole games revolved around the fact that Quan Chi is the necromancer, but then
Hey,
for one of the
guys.
games they got
Hey
The
guys,
retcon
don't
would
make
take
me
the
tap the
retcon
sign.
That's all you want. We're on the topic
Hey
now.
Logan, hey Logan, hey
Yeah.
Logan, the sign can't stop me because I can't read.
It's just guys.
I made a joke that when the MK 2021 trailer came out, that means they could technically shove it into the DC cinematic universe because they're technically in the same universe. And the second I said that, I was like, I spoke something into reality and I shouldn't have.
Oh no, now the movie's gonna suck.
No,
Oh,
stop.
no.
No,
Yeah,
shut up. It'll be fine.
it wasn't gonna suck before.
Shut up. It's gonna be fine. It'll be fine.
Like,
Why-
I was
why did-
reading.
Why did they make like an OC for this movie, and why is he just man guy?
Man.
Man
Please,
guy.
we haven't even seen
Where
it
is
yet.
meat?
Where is the
Where is
Where meat?
Look, I know that like people are like it's gonna suck. I want to have just a little hope for this movie so I can like not have to die. Cause like if it turns out to be bad, I will rip on it, yes. But I want my optimism to still be here before the movie comes out.
I hope for your sake that it is at least enjoyable.
Yeah, I hope that it's enjoyable for my sake too.
Logan,
If it's bad and boring, I will actually like leave the fucking watch party stream we're planning. I
Oh
will
my
leave.
god.
Yeah, you will
Logan-
not see me.
Logan, is Meat your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Yeah, because he's the only good one.
How
You're
dare
correct.
he's the best one. He's the best
Man.
Mortal Kombat character.
Okay,
Top
so
10 was- top
Twitch
10
chat,
was
I need you to
second to
imagine Logan swinging a fucking bat at a wasp nest.
Yeah, no, top 10 ways I can kill Logan. Number 1.
And Meat is the only Mortal Kombat character that matters.
Top
I can
20
hear you
ways
He
to
has-
tapping
kill
your
Logan.
desk as you said
He
that.
has
I
he has the best lore. He has the best design. He's
I-
got the best.
game.
That he
The
came out
best
of the flesh pits.
kit is that's the word we use for fighting games, right? Is it kit? Is kit the word we use
Sure.
for fighting games? He's got the best kit.
he has I think he's the only character in the games who uses wrestling moves. So
His
you're actually
name
not
is
wrong.
Meat.
Yes.
I actually
So,
was
like, I
talking
don't
about,
know.
like,
I don't think I need to make like any more like points in his favor because I think you already know. I think we're already on the Meat train.
If I can, if I can say one thing
Yes.
about Meat's design, actually.
Yes.
Initially, he was just a skeleton, but then they made him into a skinless man, and I prefer him just being a skeleton.
That
Okay,
would- that
so
would- that
I
would
I
make
can't switch to Discord. Can somebody kick Sam out of the call?
Yeah, no, I'm Sam. I'm sorry, but that wouldn't make him meat. That would make him bones.
Yeah, he would not be
Yeah.
Meat.
He was a bloody skeleton, and like
That's
That's
just
still
bones
not
with ketchup
Meat.
on
That's
it.
like the opposite of Meat.
no, but it's
That's
no, he's like no,
That's-
like he's a
this is a skeleton. Cindy, this is bones.
Bones.
no, but- okay,
a skeleton. This is a bones.
no, but,
No, Sam, you're wrong, Sam.
he wasn't okay. He wasn't just bones, but I just prefer the bonier look.
You're wrong.
Bones. So you want bones? You don't want meat. You want.
Okay,
His
You
name
know-
is Meat.
okay, okay.
No, he was
know
meaty
who-
bloody bones.
You know who the real MVP of the Mortal Kombat lore is?
Meat.
Who?
Not me. The real MVP is Mocap.
Yes.
Okay, Mocap versus Meat. Who would win?
No,
Mocap.
No one
they
knows.
fight, They're married.
I think that they would like they would neither of them would be able to kill the other, so they'd just go on fighting for like eternity. And then they
Yeah.
realize
But
that they were in
fight,
love,
they're
and then
married.
they would get married and
Yes.
go retire somewhere. And that's why
Yes.
they haven't been in any games since, because they've fallen in love.
Yeah. I mean, Meat does show up in 11 as a little collection. He shows up as a thing. You can throw his head during the towers if you equipped him. It's like Meat's head.
Also- Also,
Meathead.
Meat
Also,
head.
there's actually a theory. There's an actual theory that actually has like that actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That Meat is actually Kotal Khan.
No, he's Meat.
Oh no!
No. Hear me out.
I know
Hear me out.
exactly why.
So it's mentioned in the new timeline games that Kotal Khan was like trapped in like that Kotal Khan was trapped in Shang Tsung's flesh pits, and that he only got out after Shang Tsung died. And in the original timeline, Meat came from the flesh pits, and Shang Tsung never died in the original timeline.
Oh my god. No,
You put that man
I
back where he
refuse
came
to
from,
believe
damn it.
this. No.
No, you put him back in that fuck. You put him
Meat,
back. where
Meat
he
and
came from.
Mocap are loving husbands.
Meat and
love-
Mocap.
I know this is literally never gonna happen, but I can't. I'm like imagining like somebody from NetherRealm Productions like coming in here and watching
And
the
like
stream
and like
being
seeing this shit and being like, what the fuck?
Or being like, yeah, we should do that.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Sam, I love Sam, I love you so much. If you think we're not even getting like good Sindel lore, then we're not getting husbands.
We're not
Oh
we're
my
not getting
God.
Meat and Mocap being like loving husbands living in the mountains somewhere. I just want a scene where like one of the other Mortal Kombat characters, like two of them are like fighting and they come across like Mocap and Meat's like cabin and like fucking Meat's just like, dude, get the fuck out of here. You're scaring my kids.
My meat mocap kids.
Yes.
Mocap kids.
They're adopted.
Was mocap
Oh.
was mocap ever freed from his motion capture suit?
Yes.
No.
What?
Yes.
What if,
That's
what
his
if,
skin, you asshole.
what if because from like Mortal Kombat X they introduced a bunch of like second generation characters that were like they're essentially like hybrids
No, Sam,
of
Sam,
characters.
no.
What if they
Sam,
what if in
Sam.
Mortal Kombat 12 they introduced
Sam.
Meat Cap?
Sam.
Meat cap.
Grub
I-
says
I-
Netherrealm not shitting on old characters, unlikely.
Ugh.
You know, like we make jokes, but like in the actual next game, they're gonna like introduce Meat and Mocap as like special DLC characters, and when that happens, we're gonna lose it.
I will like start the Meat Cap like tag on Tumblr. I will populate it with my own art.
Logan, if like people see you posting Meat Cap in the MK tags, you might get murdered. I think.
I might get doxxed.
I don't think
You
so.
might get killed on sight.
No, it's my extremely serious ship, and I will go down with it. And you are going to look at Meat Cap. You are going to look at it.
Motherfucker, you can't even get through a sentence without laughing. You're such a liar.
I'm just after remembering that I actually like wrote up like an idea for like what my take of Mortal Kombat 11 would have been, and it actually did involve Meat coming back.
Meat.
No, Sam.
Meat.
He's the best character. And he's the only one I give a shit about.
Aren't you glad that I said it's like there's a character named Meat, and then everyone was like, huh?
I just like immediately attached to him because the just the concept of him being named Meat was like I love him.
Okay, so let's update Logan's list of characters he likes, and at the end of that list, it's just Meat.
Meat.
It's like I'm not even in like the I am attracted to this character way. I just think that he's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
He's cool.
God.
His
Oh,
name is
that's
Meat.
So fucking funny. It's so fucking funny.
Netherrealm, if you're watching this, which I fucking doubt you are, because you don't give a shit about anything ever, but if you're watching this, please don't sue us.
Why would
Why
they
would
sue
they
us?
sue us?
I don't know.
Why
It just
not?
seems like something
We're not
they
doing
do.
anything illegal. We're just shipping Meat and Mocap.
I think that cultivates us doing something illegal, actually.
How?
No. It's under fair use.
They're in love, Inky.
You know what? I'm sorry. I have to come out as homophobic now.
Inky.
Now.
My only child.
I can't.
Hey.
You're right.
Oh wait, shit. My second child.
It's like my only child. Wait.
Unrelated to this, but there a post came on my dashboard that says "Unboss is your girl."
I'm boss is your girl.
I saw somebody post like girl or male boss and girl wife, and then they were like, oh wait, shit, I just reinvented gender roles.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So this stream has gone off the shits, and that's expected.
Oh, absolutely. It always does.
I
In a
don't
good
know what you
way.
mean off the shits. I'm 100% serious.
Shut up.
Meat.
Meat.
God.
Hey Logan, do you know not lore, but do you know like production wise where Meat came from?
No.
So in one of the games, there was a whole thing of like they introduced the idea of like fatalities where essentially the characters like the character's like skin comes off.
Uh-huh.
But there was a bug that the skinless model there was like a glitch where the skinless model would just like swap places with the regular character model, so you would just play as the skinless version of whoever you're playing as,
Oops.
and therefore that's where meat came from.
Meat.
That is where meat came from.
Real quick, like I went back into the Monster High tag to see what's going on in there. And
Oh my
apparently we're not getting a live action series. We're getting an animated TV series and a live action movie.
Oh.
And what a bunch of people are doing is like, who's gonna take it one for the team and do the ritualistic sacrifice so that the reboot is good? Because the last one sucked. But also everybody's like, are they going to keep Claudine a lesbian or are they changing that? Which like the creator of Claudine was like, no matter what they pretend, Claudine is a lesbian. So like we're like on our knees praying here.
Fingers fucking crossed, dude.
Yeah.
Because like I think deep down we're all just kind of like, sir.
Deep down, we're all just like, sir.
Sir.
I'm sorry. Sorry, there was an engine outside that sounded like it was popping like fucking popcorn.
Oh, I thought that was a fucking bird doing something.
Yeah, I thought it was the bird
No.
too.
I did not
No.
hear anything.
Yeah.
What somebody like was kind of hoping for is that that like the one thing that they're kind of wanting is that like the most that they're thinking we're getting is like an ambiguous line about how Claudine doesn't like boys in a unrequited love crush on one of the main characters, and that's probably all we're getting because it's Nickelodeon.
I wouldn't be surprised. Cartoon Network's been like surprisingly progressive about that stuff. I have not seen a lot of good things from the other two like kids networks.
Please, just please be good. Please be good. And also, please give us the sexy dolls back. Because
The
I'm
what?
tired of more. Like, No, the dolls that they made for the reboot movie fucking sucked.
Ah.
Because, like, they didn't have any articulation. Their hair sucked, and also they looked shit.
Oh, so you were asking for the good dolls.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying
the-
like literally the sexy dolls, and I was like, Yinky?
Oh.
Well, first off, most of the characters are underage, so I'd fucking hope not.
Oh my god.
that was my concern.
Yeah,
No,
I am
everything's good.
to be a
Everything's
heckin'
good.
concern.
No, everything's good. Everything's good.
Hi, Sophie.
She said, "Hello, I'm Sophie."
And plop.
I am Sophie, and
Uh.
possibly also Gloria, and possibly also Skylar.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, those three are the same dog from different timelines.
I really hope
It's-
Skylar grows
it's-
up to be like Sophie because Skylar is a fucking demon.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
I also hope that Gloria does not grow up to be like Skylar. Jazzy
I mean,
Jazzy
Gloria-
said unmails your wife.
Gloria's
Your wife.
Yeah.
Gloria is already like Skylar from what you've described.
So like, well, the problem we have with Skylar is like she has separation anxiety, and she will like literally poop her kennel like 5 times in a day.
Yeah.
Actually more than that. Sometimes like she'll like dirty her kennel. We'll come in, find it, switch her, clean it, and then come back 15 minutes later and she'll have done it again. So we constantly have to be switching kennels for her. We literally
But she like paints.
yeah, she paints it too. So like we literally have on our like to-do list for the day, we have a Skylar check section. That's how like bad she is about it.
Aw.
Oh,
Sophie isn't like that. I mean, she has that separation anxiety. But she isn't like that. She just gets super depressed when I leave.
Aw. Miss Sophie.
And then whenever I come back, she's fine.
You should never leave her.
Yeah, but I have to work.
No, that's illegal.
It's illegal. Yeah, I don't think at any point Sophie was ever like a demon.
bring her to the Walmart, Dave. Simple solution.
Oh yeah.
She's not allowed on car rides anymore.
Oh no, what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, D. I guess it's time to learn how to bike.
Learn how to bike, but yeah, she's not allowed on car rides anymore because she has trouble getting in and out of vehicles.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
And also, the last time she was in a vehicle, she was completely fine about not going on rides with anybody anymore. She's like, okay, after that, I'm fucking done. She's just fine staying at home and waiting. But like, the last time she was in a car, I had like a little car ride. There was like a small accident, but she refuses to stay in the back seat. She was in the front seat, and she hit the dashboard.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, like she was fine. She was fine. She just like bit her tongue a little bit. But after I was like, yeah, no, you're not going on any more car rides. You have a hard enough time jumping in and out. You don't need to get into an accident. She doesn't mind. Yeah, it's like she doesn't mind though. Like before that, she was like, take me with you all the time. Now she's like, I'm fine staying home actually.
Whenever anyone leaves the house, Gloria just starts screaming.
Oh.
When I try to leave my fucking room, Mango starts screaming.
Oh. Mango.
Sometimes Souffle will scream so loud it'll interrupt my stream.
Yes.
Yeah, we know.
Sometimes.
All times.
Sometimes it's
Yes.
She was doing it earlier today, and I was like, "Baby, I love you. I really don't need you to be up my ass 24/7, though."
What if I was?
What if I was?
wow.
And I
so
literally stepped outside. Like, she's not a very talkative cat, like, otherwise, but I stepped outside and I was talking to her, and every time I said something, she would, like, meow back, which is unlike her. That she really fucking wanted attention.
Aw.
Aww.
Oh, baby.
Oh, little baby.
Do not care for that.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding.
Uh-oh, Sam.
Oh,
What are you
I
laughing
just
about,
have to-
bud?
I'm just after remembering that whenever Gloria has to go to the bathroom, I make fun of her.
Why?
I'm just like, oh, little piss baby has to go to the bathroom.
Oh my god, Sam.
That's so
Oh, you-
mean. Go ahead.
It's just funny because she doesn't understand what you're saying, and she's just like, I do have to go outside. Yeah.
Yes. It's so funny. Sophie was like, she has to go to the bathroom. She can't hop around like she used to. She just kind of marches in place with the front legs. It's so cute. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, her
Steppy
body.
steps.
She's like tippy tappy, tippy tappy, tippy tappy. It's like,
The
okay.
tippy taps.
The tippy taps.
Adorable.
She's so cute.
It's so funny because, like, working in kennel, like, it simultaneously made me appreciate dogs so much more, and, like, also reinforced why I don't need one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dogs are a lot of work. Like, I love Sophie to death. I prefer cats.
Yeah. I actually
Yeah,
prefer dogs,
and-
but I ended
dogs
up with
and
4
cats.
cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dogs and cats. Something I. Yeah.
Can't have.
Well,
Yeah,
you
so-
have 2 dogs.
I do have 2 dogs, and they're the only good things in this house, I think.
Mr. Mango.
Wow.
But Mr. Mango.
Who?
And also-
I don't know.
and al-
Sorry.
and also you.
Shut up. You be quiet.
Shut your nice ass up.
I like how the silence was just everybody processing what they said and like, shut up.
Shut your nice
There will
ass
be
up.
no kindness. There will be no kindness in this call. You are either going to body slam me into a fucking wall, or you will not be nice to me at all.
Soul, I love you.
What if
There
what
we
if
go.
Shut
I
up,
body
okay.
slam you into a wall with love?
Soul, what if I
no,
love you?
not allowed. Who are you people? I have to go.
I love you.
Yeah, okay.
Love you.
Shut up.
No,
No.
Why?
because I love you.
No,
Yeah,
it's illegal.
Nope.
You're going to jail.
I love you though.
Thanks.
Yay.
They're broken. You've done it.
Wait, I'm just after remembering. I had the best luck today.
What?
Oh.
I was playing Mario Party with my sister.
Mhm.
Right.
and I managed to get 2 stars in 1 turn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
God, I wish that were me.
If Meat doesn't show up in the Mortal Kombat series, I'm gonna.
Wow.
You're correct.
Bring it back.
Okay, it was everybody say goodbye to Logan now. We're ending the stream, and I'm ending Logan's life.
Every time, once we do the watch party, every time as it looks like, oh, they're gonna have a new character come in, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be Meat this time, I know it.
Okay, no,
Your
might
was
have to.
actually meat.
that or you do it like when we were initially playing Mass Effect and you were like, meat?
Oh no, it's just fucking Kotal Khan.
The same tone.
meat.
The same tone as like Garrus.
Garrus.
Oh, I know that's blur.
Exactly it. Meat?
Meat? No, wait, that's just Scorpion.
Who likes that character?
I don't care about any.
Certainly not
Gee,
anyone.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine loving Scorpion, really.
Who the fuck likes
Scor-
Scorpion? It's Meat hours all the time.
Meat
It's always
hours.
meat hours.
I couldn't imagine liking Scorpion. I mean, could you imagine the joke? For anyone on the stream, the joke is that my fucking icon is Scorpion.
Well,
And also, Scorpion is the most popular Mortal Kombat character.
yes,
Literally the most
by
popular
far.
one.
He's literally the mascot at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the fucking on Steam. He's literally the cover of MKX.
He's literally the like mascot for the whole company.
Yeah,
To be
Netherrealm
fair,
Studios, they're...
everybody seems to really love tragic characters who have familial trauma and are also Japanese with the name Hanzo, apparently, because 3 fucking companies have done that.
I think it's even funnier that Hanzo's literally the mascot of the whole company, and yet in 11 they not only had did someone leave?
No?
Someone died? Who died?
Oh,
Milkman
Milkman.
died!
No, my lo-fi.
My lo-fi.
No, my low. I thought for a
Milkman,
second,
why'd you leave?
Logan, I thought you were gonna.
Did you just drag it into a different chat?
No.
Oh no,
Dylan.
Milkman just straight up fucking dead.
Milkman's
put
dead.
something-
Oh no!
And Milkman never responded.
Oh no!
Milkman!
What might have happened to Milkman?
No! Oh, there you
Oh, he's
are,
back.
Milkman!
Man.
Milk has spoiled, damn it.
But anyway, so the fact that Scorpion is
Oh,
literally
okay,
the fact that Scorpion is literally the mascot of the whole company, and then in 11 they not only let D'Vorah kill him off, they also let her get away scot-free.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like I don't know how to compare that because no other company has just straight up killed their mascot like that and let the dude get scot free.
I think what's even funnier about that scene is like D'Vorah
He died
stabs
from
him.
the poison.
No, after D'Vorah like stabbed him through the midsection through what looked like a foot-long thing through like his freaking side, but then he just went like, "Oh no, poison!"
Yeah, sure.
Like-
Thanks, Honto. Really appreciate it.
Oh, the freaking like 2-foot-long stab wound through my midsection. I could survive that, but the poison.
Oh no, poison that didn't exist until now.
Okay. Mortal Kombat.
Your sign can't stop me because I stopped being able to read.
No more Mortal Kombat unless it's about meat.
All right.
Stabs you, stabs you. I stab
I'm
I stab you through the midsection with a giant knife, and then you die of poison.
Sam, what did I just say?
So, meat uses cleavers
Oh, so we're actually
Because-
talking about meat. Hell yeah.
because he's used cleavers for meat.
Yes.
Meat cleaver. So I was reading a comic recently. One that I started about last year, but I never finished it because I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
But like, and I still have yet to finish it. I just started rereading it from the very beginning at like late as fuck at night.
As one does.
So I was like, I
Mhm.
have to stop reading this because I am getting tired. But like, I started reading it recently, and oh, thank you very much. I have milk, not milk. I have tea and cookies now.
Aw.
But like, I was reading it. It's Batman White Knight.
Ooh.
The White Knight, yeah. That one is it's interesting. It's actually surprisingly well written. Whenever I remember first hearing about it, I was like, "Good suspiciously."
Yes.
I mean,
But
that's
like
usually
me,
first
I just
comment
like,
about hearing a new comic.
but like I remember last year I was like reading it, and I was like sitting there reading through it. I got pretty far into it. It was like still ongoing at that time, I believe, like last year or 2 years ago, a couple years ago, sometime around there. But like I was like sitting there reading it, and I was like, "This is actually kind of good."
Oh no, D,
Like
they got
really
you.
good. Yeah. Like the White Knight takes place not in the main universe, but in a different one, completely separate from the main New 62. So I think that helps it out a lot. That's not held by any continuity except its own.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, it's like
Two fun facts about Meat.
Yeah.
He is
God, why?
he is one of the few characters in Mortal Kombat who not only fights using blood magic, he's also one of the few characters in Mortal Kombat that fights in bare feet. That fights in his bare feet.
I have to say, I do have to say that it is fucking hilarious that I was like, okay, no more Mortal Kombat unless it's about me. And then we changed the subject, so we did actually change the subject. And Sam was like, no, I really want to talk about Mortal Kombat still, so I'm just gonna come up with shit about meat to say.
No, I want to talk about. That's why I'm talking about Meat.
Did you know everybody has a skeleton, and you soon will lose it?
That's what meat says.
It's talking about Meat. That's totally illegal.
Sonic says you're gonna lose your skeleton soon, bud.
oh my
I
god.
just, like, we were like, okay, yeah. I was like, okay, yeah, let's talk about, like, fucking Batman, hell yeah. And Sam was like, no, actually, about meat. I do love meat, though.
Please, God. I
Yes,
just
as you
wanna see my
should.
family again.
I'm Googling
That's
pictures
so
of him
funny.
now.
Please,
Just
God, I
doodle
just
pictures of me.
No.
His name is Meat.
It is.
But like,
Uh,
oh my god, that's so fucking funny. But yes, Batman White Knight. Back
Yeah.
on the subject at hand. That was so fucking funny.
I did actually really like White Knight from what I read of it.
Yeah, like I have to finish it. I have to finish it because like I'm at the partway point now, and I'm like, I want to keep reading, but I got distracted.
I don't think he's really a major player in it, but I fucking love Bane's design in that.
The art in White Knight is so good.
It is.
It's so good. I love what they did with Harley. Like Harley is so fucking good. And like, there's been a couple of like the Joker goes sane stories throughout the years, but like how White Knight handles that is actually pretty interesting.
in a
'Cause I
good
think-
way?
In a good way. Cause like, cause like how he goes, say, cause like it takes place, White Knight takes place in like a universe where it's like a little bit in the future of Batman's career, and it takes place kind of in a universe where it's kind of a bit more, because like the main reason that made me suspiciously squid is like more realistic and gritty. Yeah, so I was like, this suspiciously squints.
Yeah.
And I was expecting it to be bad because that's such an overused fucking thing. But like, the reason why Joker goes in that verse is because like he was doing his usual thing, right? Just fucking around with Batman. And
Fucking around and finding out.
yeah, he really did fucked around and found out. And like, because Batman was like, "Here, you want to be better? Just takes a bunch of pills and shoves it in his fucking mouth."
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it worked.
That's me at myself.
And it worked. And like, it's so interesting how they characterize Jack Napier, which is who he originally was, because like, he's not a bad person at all. It's all the Joker.
Ooh.
Please, this is why it's a great reminder to remember to take your meds.
God, but like, but yeah, it's like it covers certain subject matter in a way that I think is really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Like surprisingly well done. Even like in terms of Jack's mental health is covered pretty well. It's a bit shaky, but it's covered pretty well.
Well, that's good.
Uh-huh.
I need to get back into reading those X-Men comics. I need to get back to reading Dawn of X.
Same.
Yeah,
I started reading it and then I just kind of stopped and then I forgot about it.
Like it's like really good. I'm just like a brain.
Yeah. And like I was reading it, I'm like, I'm having a good time. Then I was like, I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, then I'm gonna come back to it. It's like 3 weeks later.
Oh shit.
If I may, I remember a while ago, I think, like long before I met any of you people, I made a fucking DCOC.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Yeah, no, I mentioned this to D a while ago, and it's really funny. They also were Hispanic and had vitiligo.
Oh, you mentioned that when we were
kinda, like,
watching that movie.
I kind of looked. I remembered them during that movie. I looked back at their design and I was like, huh. Wait a second.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens, but also like, if I remember correctly, you were like, you remembered that character because you saw Dick Grayson and it just awakened something. Like a good memory.
Sleeper agent.
Yeah, no, my partner at the time was very like, she was very into Dick Grayson and the Bat family. So I was like, what if I give Dick Grayson a boyfriend? And then I did that, and when we broke up, I just kind of shoved that OC to the side and forgot he ever existed.
Mm-hmm.
To fuck around, Jazzy in the chat says, to fuck around is human, to find out is divine.
Thank you, Jazzy. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Jazzy.
Thank you, Jazzy.
Hang on, I'm pretty sure I also misspelled that character's name. Hang on.
Oh
Hang on, I need to check. I think that's
For a
that's so
second, I
fucking
thought
funny.
you were talking about Dick Grayson. It's like, how did you misspell his name?
No, like, okay, so what happened with
Dicky.
Oblion is that he was named Oberon. I was just a big idiot. And okay, so the character's name was Zeno, like with like Xeno, and I'm 90% sure he was supposed to have an R at the end of his name, and then I just forgot about it.
Oh my god. And
Xenor?
Oberon was supposed to be fucking Oberon.
And then it didn't happen.
The funny thing with like fucking Oberon is I like literally at one point asked you, is it supposed to be Oberon or is it Oberon? And you told me it's Oberon.
Yeah, no, because like I guess
O'Brien.
I don't know. I'm big stupid. You should know this. There he is. There's the character that is literally Obby but taller and to the left.
Oh.
It's not.
Wait,
It's not even.
wait.
It's not even funny.
Wait, what do you mean when you say to the left?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Broken. It's like, how do I describe that? I don't. So you just
Imagine
made-
Obby still traumatized, but in, like they have siren powers now because that was the thing I gave him.
But
No, I
by-
like I dead ass. I was like, I'm gonna give him like siren powers, and thought that was so fucking original in this DC universe.
by the way, there actually is a character in DC named Oberon.
I can't win.
Well, I
And
mean
he's
like
And he's a and he's a short old man.
It's a name, so like you can use the name. It's fine.
I know,
Uh-huh.
but it's just funny.
Okay, no, he looks hilarious. He looks like angry grandpa.
Yes, he's just he's a short, angry old man.
So like the in character thing is that like Avian wanted to name themselves Oberon. They were like gonna do that, and then they misspelled it one day, and they were like, nah, I kind of like it this way. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
That has the
And that's
same
why-
energy as my mom whenever I was
Excuse
born.
me.
You're excused.
She wanted my middle name to be Renee, and that's my middle name, Renee.
But she
But
spelled
you
it
couldn't
the
remember?
male way.
Yeah. She couldn't remember if the feminine way to spell it was a 2 E's at the end or 1. So she put 1, and then she remembered later on there was 2 E's. She's like, it's fine, don't worry about it.
Wait, shit.
That's why every time anyone mentions it, Abby like punches them in the arm and then runs away. You can't make them face that kind of consequences about misspelling their name once and then just sticking with it. It's fine.
I think I told the middle name story on stream once, and it's like clipped.
Yeah, you did it in the Mass Effect stream.
Yeah!
I can fucking rasterize this.
Whoa.
I heard a knock knock.
Knock, knock.
Up, bye.
Oh.
It was Soul.
Okay. That startled me.
I just heard knock knock, then ah! I would be alarmed if I heard like a person in my household, if I knocked on the door, just yell.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be surprised because my sister is very skittish, and I will walk into the room and just say her name, and she'll be like, "Huh."
Oh god, yeah,
Uh-huh.
Jazzy, trying to name Transformers OCs is fucking impossible.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it is.
Like,
there's so many, and you're like, this name is so original. Then you're like, fuck, that exists.
that exists. Well, I like Jazzy was actually here for I literally like Starscream's child is named Twinkle, like
Mhm.
because I couldn't think of anything else.
Okay, if I can, if I can just say because Inky's not here right now. Twinkle.
Bah!
Oh my god.
Twink is not like an NSFW phrase, like.
Okay, but it's on the off chance. All right.
I was like, it's Twinkle. It's Twinkle because little star, for the record.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna ask that. Is it because you do your star?
I-
That's so sweet.
Ah.
I just have to
Oh,
remembering.
no.
I just have to remembering. I think one of my favorite like plays I've seen on Starscream's name is a third party figure named Howling Meteor,
Oh my god.
Howling meteor.
Screaming Star.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I remember like someone made a video. I remember someone like did a video on that figure Howling Meteor, and then when he points out like, oh, Howling Meteor, like Screaming Star, you just hear a very like faint, distant screaming in the background.
I have an OC. I've talked about her before, just like in the Planet Cupid chat. But like, I have an OC who is very, very old at this point. Her name is Sparkfire, and I don't know if anyone's name like exists who is that name. But like, she's the one who, for like a human verse or just her holoform, has Becky Lynch as a face claim.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's the one with Becky Lynch as a face claim. And this is what every time I post pictures of Becky Lynch, Logan's like sweats.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember now. The giz is like, oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, she-
Hello.
Yeah, she's my little soldier turned medic.
Mm.
Yeah, she's hilarious. And also, a thing about her is that, like, nobody knows that this is just, like, her having an outlier ability, or if it's just her being her. But she just,
Mhm.
like, you know, remember Spencer from iCarly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things that just fucking catch on fire within his vicinity. That's her.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I love her to death. She's super old. She's gone through a lot of, like, me just reworking her over the years. but I like her a lot.
I think like my favorite OC that I've made is her name's Browser.
Mhm.
And
Wow.
I actually came up with that name because that's what I used to think that Bowser was actually named Browser.
Oh my
Same.
God.
Same.
That is so funny.
That's adorable.
Yeah, how I came up with Sparkfire's name was just like, does this exist? I don't know if this exists. I'm gonna use it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it sounds like the naming conventions for Transformers is like, you have it can either be the first or the second word, but one of the words has to be related to something mechanical, and then the
Yeah.
second word is just literally any other fucking word.
I mean, like typically, but not
Or-
always.
Yeah.
Or their name is just something in Latin.
Yeah, or like some of them, like I've seen a lot of fan characters. I don't know if any canon characters have these names, but I've seen a lot of fan characters named after like constellations and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if there are any characters named. Oh,
There's
there might-
Orion Pax,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, like
that's
fucking
the only one I can think
Orion.
of.
Yeah. I love the fact that Optimus Prime is literally just Latin for like not one-to-one literally. I don't remember
It's
exactly
like
the names,
best
but Optimus.
first.
Yeah, it's like it's literally just cool guy as a name.
Yeah, like I mean, so his like it's. I think like the way that somebody described it was like, it's Optimus is awesome dude, and then Megatron's name means giant tool.
Oh my god.
I remember actually there was this really funny thing where like when they came up
Wait a minute.
with the name Megatron, Hasbro was initially reticent because they were like oh that sounds like megaton as in like a nuclear bomb. That sounds too violent. And then someone pointed out like this is the name of the villain, and they were like, oh okay.
Yeah, that's fine then.
I remember, okay, this just sparked a memory within me. But like, I remember whenever I used to watch Supernatural, somebody mentioned like, isn't he was like an angel in the Bible, like Metatron or something like that.
Metatron?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody mentioned was like. So one of the characters, like the Transformer, just kind of looked at it like, no.
No.
There's actually a comic storyline where Megatron pretends that his name is actually Metatron, and he gets a bunch of religious people on his side.
My God.
Oh my
What the
god!
fuck, Megatron?
What the fuck, Megatron?
He's just like, no, you've been mishearing my name. It's actually Metatron. I actually am that angel from the Bible.
Oh, a biblical figure. Yup, that's me. Okay.
Also, yeah, Jazzy, I think characters that are obscure, like you just have free reign over those names. It's whatever.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Because like there's so many Transformers like that are named that like Hasbro's
That-
never gonna use them probably. So you might as well get used out of those names.
Yeah.
There are so many characters that are a name, and they literally don't even have a character design.
They're just a name.
Do you know who Remedy is?
No, I do not.
Remedy was the guy who taught Ratchet everything he knows about being a doctor.
In what
He literally
continuity?
In G1 and in the Aligned continuity.
Okay.
He literally has no character design.
My God.
Despite that like major a character beat. He doesn't have a design.
His name is Remedy.
Yes. He's apparently a minicon.
I know this is
Oh.
early, but I finished a whole ass drawing and my sinuses hurt, and I never got that shower, so I think I'm gonna call it here.
Oh
That's
no,
okay.
Logan.
By the way, this isn't an ass drawing. This is a very good drawing.
Yeah.
You've also not drawn a butt.
Thank you, Sam.
Amazing,
Good night,
Sam.
everybody.
I'm just gonna.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just one clap.
Very good. You've earned yourself a clap.
You've heard that.
Slow clap, please.
Golf clap.
Oh, good. That still works.
What's that? What? Like one of the few funny jokes in Family Guy is when like one guy tries to start doing the slow clap lead to everyone else clapping, but no one joins in, so he just kind of stops.
Man, we're ending this stream on a Family Guy joke.
Oh,
my
no,
God.
what have I done?
No. Anyways, Thursday we will be playing. I don't know. I scheduled out March. I did not schedule out the rest of February.
We can play Among Us again.
I'd be down for
Amongst
again.
us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Amongst all of us.
so Thursday we'll be playing Among Us. I will let the whole group
I guess.
know. Next week, we are starting our actual fucking schedule. So next week, Tuesday is going to be the Tuesday art stream. Wednesday, we are starting Ace Attorney. It's gonna be me, D, and Soul all playing Ace Attorney together.
I'm pretty sure. Didn't I also?
No. I asked for people because I was like, if it's Ace Attorney, I just want it to be like 2 people because it's very story driven. And if it was gonna be Outer
fair
Worlds, I
enough.
wanted 3 people. And I asked for like a 3rd person, and nobody ever said anything.
Oh no.
So,
Oh,
so-
welcome back, Soul. You just came back at the right time for the stream to end.
yeah, you came,
Oh.
came
Yeah,
in for the
stream's
wrap
ending.
up. So next week's schedule is Tuesday the 2nd. We are doing the Tuesday art stream. We'll have our normal large crew. Wednesday the 3rd, we're going to be doing Ace Attorney. It was going to be me, D, and Soul. We are going to be voicing the characters. It's going to go from 4 p.m. to 7:30 CST. Thursday the 4th, I will be doing Guild Wars 2 with my friend Cyclonus. So that'll be, or my friend, my fucking partner. My partner.
Cyclonus.
They also go by Jazzy or Ferrum. You might know them as Ferrum. It's not Ferrum Negative anymore. I think it's like, I don't remember what their Twitter handle is. It's Ferrum something.
That
But-
sounds so bad.
This is live.
Ferrum Fluorite?
Yeah, Ferrum Fluorite. That's their name on Twitter. But yeah, no, they're my partner. I've been with them for like a year now, and we are trying to finish the story of Guild Wars 2 before the new X-Pack drops, because they want to play the new X-Pack with me. It's gonna be difficult because I'm not very far into Guild Wars 2, so that'll be fun. This Thursday we'll be playing Among Us again, so I'll let the crew know.
Woo!
Yeah.
Tomorrow I might be doing a Destiny 2 stream with TSWay, I believe is how it's spelled. They're the ones I did the stream with on Sunday night. They're a very good friend of mine as well. I'll also, if I play with them, I'll probably also be playing with Sprite. So yeah, I thank you guys for joining with me. Thank you, Jazzy. It's always great to see you here. And I will see you guys either tomorrow or Thursday.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.